All right. Hey, everybody say hi to Stitch. It's Stitch and Tony 2.0 out. So we are out and about, and we were...
We're not out.
Oh, no, we're not out. We
Okay,
could go over there behind those palm trees and step out of there. That's in the lobby. So...
I'm not seeing any... Wait.
Oh,
there it goes.
This is on a delay. You're going to see a delay.
Keep going, then.
Okay.
Keep rolling. Sorry.
All right. But I cannot see any comments on my end at all. Yeah, so I didn't go on StreamYard, and part of the reason I wasn't on StreamYard is because I didn't get a chance to set it up because we've been driving today. So we were at HangCon. HangCon, we were there for, well, since Thursday morning. So, yeah. Oh, you're going to be in the comments, right?
No, I'm working. Yeah, I'm working comments.
Okay, working comments.
Where's Darlene? Where's Darlene when I need her?
I don't know. Hey, Small Town says I'm here. Oh,
yep.
There's...
Yep, Rewild's there.
Yeah, Rewild Outdoors.
Carl's there.
Him and I talked.
Your sweet Frau is there.
Yeah.
Josh wants to go camping's there.
Awesome.
Ed Chaos.
Hey, Joseph Kelly. Yeah, hello, Tony.
Ed Chaos. Saw him out there.
Yes, we did. Yeah, so we just got done spending, well, since Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. So 4 days and, well, 5 days and 4 nights, right? Something like that. There we go. So, but we had an awesome time. You know, coming down, didn't know what to expect. And I think, you know, like Ed and everybody, you know, we didn't know what to expect. We just went, and it's been amazing. So I am a little tired, and I don't have my hat on, so I feel weird. Yeah. All right. So where are we? What are we doing, and where are we at? So what we're doing is we're live, and where are we at? We are somewhere in Florida. Yeah.
Yep.
So
we're in Tampa.
Yeah. So we didn't see any alligators either. I wanted to see an alligator. Yeah.
No, that would have been...
Oh well.
Careful what you wish for, Tony.
Yeah. Well, I still got to go back north, so maybe I'll see an alligator. But you said they're all mostly south.
They're up. No, they're up further up. No, it's no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Daniel from Hammock Mountain. Thanks for being here,
hey,
brother.
Daniel, how you doing?
I need a mod to help me out.
Yeah. So I really, let's see. So I'm looking off of the screen, and for me, it's a little hard to see the screen. I'm just used to doing a different format, but hey, this is random. So we didn't get a chance to do it Sunday night because Sunday night, where we were at HangCon, there really wasn't a lot of reception. For us, there was a couple of people that said that they had tried to live stream from there, but they were going in and out. But man, we saw, oh my goodness, so many
alligators,
so many cool vendors. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah, no alligators.
No.
No.
I'm gonna stop looking at chat because I'm trying to pay attention to you. So
yeah. So
I'm gonna do that, and I know that Daniel's on, so he'll mod. So it's all good. Yeah. So if I don't answer your stuff, it's because I'm.
Yeah, and you know, maybe this is just a little bit of a different atmosphere. It's a different leaning back and stuff. So I know Miss 2.0 and I just talked a minute ago, and she said, "Didn't you put a thing out? Are you going live?" And I said I didn't do it through StreamYard. We just decided to go live with Sunday Night Live on Saturday. No, Monday.
Monday.
I do need help, don't I? But. You know,
I assure you, he has had nothing to drink.
No. Well, water. Yeah. So we were coming. Hey, Jeep fam must be on there. Tony needs a whole media team now. Yeah. But man, we met so many awesome people, and there was a lot that came over. Just in people that were already subscribed to the channel, I was just really surprised with people walking up saying, "Hey, Tony 2.0," and yelling at me to come over and stuff. And I can't wait for you guys to see these videos. There's going to be 4 of them. They're already edited. They're already up. So a lot of times what I would do is after the activities of the day, filming and stuff, I would, you know, lights out, that kind of stuff. And then I would start editing. And I think that first night I edited down to, but until I think 3:45 in the morning. Then we were up just a little bit after 7. So that was on Friday morning. Then we filmed Friday. But what a great crew. Like I said, I wasn't sure what to expect, and that was amazing.
No, I expected good people because that, you know, the hammocking community is a strong community and there's a lot of good folks in it. And that's based off my interactions with folks on hammock forums, and which is a great resource if you're trying to get into hammocking or you're already in there and you have some questions. Hammock forums is a great place, and a lot of those folks. In fact, I met a couple of people that I knew through hammock forums at this event. So it was, and they're all good people. There can be a couple of weirdos. No, that's the wrong term. No, they're all great people.
Yeah, yeah.
No, and it was a good time.
Yeah, it was. I was really amazed. It just the variety of different hammocking. You know, and what people really get into as far as hammocks and using hammocks and things like that, and just the different setups and, you know, Dutchware and, you know, just so many different superior hammock. But so Friday was pretty cool. And I think as the videos release, we'll talk about each one of them as we release them. But I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm rubbing my eyes. And I am a little tired. I'm sitting back. I'm used to sitting. Oh, I might need them to see the comments. But the comments only come up when someone comments.
Let me run through the folks that are.
Yeah.
So let's see. Josh wants to go camping. Ed Chaos. We saw him. Joe Kelly. Yeah. John Kearney. Annette Beeson. Landon Martin. Ed Chaos. Appalachian Underground. Jake McClellan from Oregon. Big Mike, hey, Big Mike. Josh wants to go camp.
Josh
Skeeter,
and
Jen. Randy Beeson.
Hey, there's Dick in the Dirt. I just popped
Jeep
up.
Farm, Fam Overlands
Jeep
out
Fam.
there.
Hey,
Algoma Adventures, the Dwarf Hero.
Wow.
Whoa.
They run.
Jeff Cooper.
Hey, Jeff.
Good to see Jeff on there. Matt Wags is on. Chris Schultz. Sean's Adventures, yeah, and D and the D.
Yeah.
Good to see you here, Paul.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yes.
Shade Tree America just popped on too, so.
Oh, awesome.
I'm just trying to help Tony with this.
Yeah, and which is a great help. And we've got 46 people watching. Yeah, I can see you in the camera. Yeah, but we had a great time hanging out, and you know, you got free breakfast, and then you were on your own for lunch. But a lot of times, if you ate enough for breakfast, you didn't need lunch. And we didn't even eat lunch.
We never cooked a lunch. Yeah.
I don't think we ever cooked a meal. I mean, we had the walk-in tamale.
Yeah, well, that's not cooking a meal. So
no, that's true.
We cooked some coffee.
Yeah, we did cook coffee. We cooked roasted beans that Miss Stitch sent along with Stitch. And hon, if you're on, I got a bag for you, unopened, from Miss Stitch. So yeah, we ground the beans and we did the coffee a couple mornings in a row. But yeah, 5 days, you know, being out there. So the way you're going to see it, it's going to be Monday and then Monday. Today is Monday. I'm so confused with days even too, because I'm used to doing Sunday Night Live.
Yeah, I know. It's Monday Night Live.
Yeah, Monday Night Live. Yeah. Okay. So we did.
All good.
Thank you.
You're okay.
Yeah, and I got the dead cat on here too. I think that's what it's called, right? I'll bring it back to life.
Don't pet that. That's gonna make noise.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, there's Honey.
Let's see.
Yay.
Rewild, Jesse Mullins, Leonard Heron, and PTL Fabrications showed up.
Rewild and I spoke this morning. Yes, see, because I edited the video and finished editing in the middle of the night, which was about maybe 2:30 this morning. That's why I'm forgetting the days, because it was 2:30 this morning when I finished editing it, but I had to upload it. But Rewild and I He's one of the first ones I speak to on the 4th and 5th day. So you're going to see day 4 and 5 are together because all we did was we woke up and broke down camp, went and had breakfast this morning. And this morning it was running a little differently. It was as ordered. So you could walk up to the window and say, yeah, I want my eggs over easy, or I want my eggs scrambled. And they had pork roll.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that was good.
He was like, oh, I got to find me some pork roll.
He'd smoked that pork roll like most of the day yesterday.
Yeah, crispy
and
too,
then
right?
Sliced it up and fried it for breakfast. And
I didn't have any pork roll. A dog actually got it right before I did. The Doberman Pinscher.
Because you didn't ask for it in time.
No, I was standing behind the dog.
I know you were.
The dog. The guy.
Tony has this crazy thing about like missing out because he's like he's futzing around. He doesn't get in line to get what he needs, and then he misses it.
Yeah. Or do I miss it?
Oh, you missed it. It was good.
Oh, the pork roll?
Yeah.
I got that one at home. I can buy it in the cabinet and smoke it. I don't have a smoker.
But you have to do all that.
I know.
And you have to get a smoker.
Yeah. No, I wanted their sausage. They had the sausage.
Sausage was good.
Yeah,
but that pork roll was better.
I wouldn't know. You took the last piece.
No, the dog took the last piece because the dog was in front of you.
The dog. I wasn't expecting the dog to order. That Doberman Pinscher, the owner, they asked the owner, and they said the dog's name. It was a service dog. They asked the dog. Well, they didn't ask the dog what wanted to eat. But,
yeah, they did.
But they called him by.
Let's just go with it. They asked the dog. Dog said pork roll.
How did it do it?
Pork roll.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Sure, that wasn't you behind him.
Your brother Dave, the wannabe Maine livering guy, is on too. Dave Bellevaux.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Dave and Joanne, I think, right?
Okay.
Dave,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dave
Yeah.
and Joanne?
Yeah. Dave and Joanne. I think when I just got an eyelash in my DMS 24. There we go. I can see it. It's squinting, but we're up to 65. So.
Paul's laughing at us.
I know, right?
Yeah. No, he's
right. And Terry, it was great meeting you, Terry.
Paul.
Laugh out loud, dog said pork roll. I think it was Stitch. It was a beautiful Doberman Pinscher.
Pork roll.
Well, see? That sounds like Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo's a dog.
That's true.
All right. Keep
Okay.
rolling, man.
Okay.
You're on a roll.
I am on a roll.
You're on a pork roll.
Oh, the bear scat had, yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, so they had...
I agree, Ed Chaos.
Yeah, what is cobbler? They had cobbler every night for dessert, and it was cool. And the first night, Thursday night was kind of a registration and just kind of get set up night. And we got there, 2:30, and we walked around looking for a spot. And it gets dark early now, so we didn't have a whole lot of time. But our setup's really nice, And you have to go, make sure you bring extra straps if you ever go, because we had to modify things. It's a good thing Stitch was there to help string things up. And so we had Thursday night, I don't remember what we had for dinner, but it was good. It was really good. And then pork roll. So you go through and you eat your dinner, and then they call, hey, seconds. So anybody that wants seconds then can go up. So what I found was so awesome or interesting, and you'll see it in the video because I do days, all right? So day 1, HangCon day 2, HangCon day 3, and then days 4 and 5. So there'll be 4 total videos. But watch the line as the days increase, because raffle night is Saturday night. That's their biggest night. And I do interview AJ, and we talk on the video, and he explains different things about the event and kind of what we're expecting as well. But leading up to Saturday, each night for dinner, you see the line get a little longer. So we were just off the pavilion by the night of the raffle. We were behind the building. We were in the woods. you know, across that little dirt road. Well, it's not really dirt, it's sand. They call it sugar sand, I guess.
Well, that ain't sugar sand, but yes.
Oh, no? Okay.
No.
So we were way back, almost to where you register, but the line went quick, and we got around. And yeah, when they called seconds, whoop, there was another line. But that was, AJ ordered 350 pounds of pork butt. Pork butt. Pork roll. You're going to see him on a video too, but a lot of people were calling him pork butt, including me. And he's from New Jersey. They flew back today. This was a really, really great opportunity, and to meet people, just to meet a lot of you guys that did come out, and a lot of y'all guys came out with not even knowing about it prior. And yeah, we had a lot of fun, It was a lot of work, you know, for me on making the video, just trying to, because I've never done a event, multiple day event. I mean, I've camped, you know, but I haven't tried to film a multiple day event with vendors, with subscribers being there, with new people being there, and just all the different aspects that I was starting to see develop as I was going through the weekend, you know, of just really how to capture the essence of it. I hope we did, really do. I just showed Stitch some of the one I edited last night into this morning. I think it's going to be a really good one. It's a really fun one because it's after the big night, the Saturday night, and it's really the wind down day. Because a lot of people, some people started leaving like right after the raffle. They had already packed up their stuff leading up to the raffle. Speaking of raffle, this guy was a big winner at the raffle. Yeah. I won. My number came up on the raffle as well. But yeah, that was a lot of fun with the raffle.
Yep, yeah. I just proved the more tickets you buy, the more times you win.
Yeah.
Your chances go up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I did win one of their tier 3 prizes, which is really nice. It was it's a full Superior Gear, 11-foot Superior Gear hammock, which if you guys are familiar with them, it's a sewn-in underquilt, so it's all built in to the hammock. So I actually haven't opened it up to take a look at it, but it's the full Monty, if you will, and it's probably going to go to Miss Stitch.
Yeah,
it's going to be her hammock because it's set up. But that was pretty cool.
And what's so neat is we were interviewing Tim, right? Tim at Superior. No.
Danny.
That's right. I'm sorry. So we were there, and with. Stitch got a chance to lay in it, but you're going to see what the sewn in, what he's talking about.
Yeah, you will. You'll see it on a video.
I can't see the question.
Jeff Cooper's question.
I might need your glass. It's so small, and my eyes are blurry from working in the side.
All right, Jeff Cooper asked Tony. I think it looks like we may be crossing paths this coming weekend. Give me a call if you want to meet up. That's from Jeff Cooper.
Okay. Oh, right. Awesome.
And Jeff Cooper put the 3 question marks per Darlene's instructions.
Awesome.
So
is Darlene on here?
Star for Jeff from Darlene.
Yes. Yeah. It's hard for me. It's really interesting. My eyes are affected by the sun, even though it wasn't sunny. Well, we had one nice sunny day. You're going to see in the video, we capture some really cool stuff. Sound of the rain on the tarp one morning that we're waking up the second morning. Yeah, I'm really neat. But what I was saying about the raffle, so here we are down with Danny and going over the hammocks and stuff, and I'm filming things. He's explaining it, and it was right before his lunch. I'm glad you got to go over and get your lunch, Danny, because I did hold him up because I was trying to get just things set up quick so I could do the interview, and so. It's neat because that was one of the items that Stitch has really been looking for. And I can remember, I think it was at dinner or right around there, Stitch goes, I never win anything. I said, well, don't say that. And yeah, Yeah. Yeah, it was really,
We got
really awesome.
3 tickets called, so.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I went up and I got what was it?
You won something.
Yeah, it was the.
What'd you win, Tony?
The
What'd you
level
win?
one.
Everybody wants to know.
It was
what did Tony win?
Yes.
At the raffle.
So that's tier 1. So you go up and there's a table with all items on it, and I saw a coconut meal, one of the adventure meals, but it was a adventure fuel.
I thought you said I saw a coconut, and then I went, ooh, a coconut.
Right? Ooh, a coconut.
You came back with that coconut. I would.
Well, what it was I can't even remember the name of the meals for that.
It was coconuts for cocoa heads.
No, it was one of the fuel advanced.
Peak fuel.
Peak fuel.
Yeah.
Yes. So peak fuel meal it was, and I had it in my hand, and I said, "Oh, this will be good. I'll show it on a video." As I was walking, I looked down and I saw envelopes with certificates from different companies that had dollar signs on it, like a $50 thing on there. So what I'm thinking is maybe, what night was that? That was Thursday night. So I put my thing down and grabbed that. Not that I want to order anything for that, but I will. Why did I grab that? No. So what I want to do is I'm trying to think of when I want to do it because I won't be able to do it here. But I would like to do that $50 as a giveaway on, at some point on a live. I won't announce on in the. Yeah, it's a ONEWIND $50 thing certificate. It's for $50, but it's a code that I can email you, like the picture, or even mail you and you can type it in. So I'm thinking about doing that. That's why I grabbed that. Put the meal back, thought, I'll grab a $50 thing and we'll give it away because it's from ONEWIND. Then that would be pretty awesome. So, but I want to do that sometime around when we do our live for that, after that shows. And I'm still not sure when that video is those videos are going to start releasing. I'd like to release them pretty soon. They are all edited as well, and so they can go up at any time. I would like to be at my computer to put some hashtags in because there's certain things I can't do on my phone, and I want to link them together so that they can go one right after the other. They're going to be released individually over a little bit of time so you can have time to watch.
All right, couple questions.
Okay.
From Josh Wants to Go Camping. Tony, did you get to use your poncho?
No, I didn't. Hey, Ed, thanks for the $2 super chat or super sticker. So as far as the poncho, Josh, how's Jen doing, both of y'all? Because I know we've been praying for you. Hopefully you're doing better. I know when we talked, you are doing a little bit better when I talked on my way down. But I have been so inundated, I haven't had really a chance to talk. But I do know that Elric, the Blackheart, he's recovery. He texted me this morning. I did have a chance to see that because now I'm winding down. But I haven't really had a chance to respond to much. So no, I didn't get a chance to use the poncho. The poncho is still in the poncho state because of the way that we had things set up. And when it rained, we used the one Tigris tarp, which is great, very large, and we put it. I would consider that kind of porch mode because we used
porch mode.
We used the green elephant poles, and then we had it down on the one side. And fortunately, our site had a nice picnic table that we can turn. And I never really walked around and showed the site. Like, oh, this is this, because you guys always see what I use it's different every time. And, we did the Adirondack one with, and we showed your setup too. Mm. So I do show, it's the way it worked. It's the way it worked. It was meant to be, it was meant to work. I tried to go in there without any expectations. It's going to be cold. Just saw that at Mount Rogers. Hidden hammock just put up there. I just saw it flash. It's going to be cold at Mount Rogers. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of knew it was going to be cold.
Yeah.
Daniel. I've been watching hammock forums and that. Yeah, they're getting worried. I've got Leonard Heron says, please pray for our pastor. He's having knee surgery on the 19th of January. So.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, everybody that hears any of that, certainly keep his pastor in prayer. And yeah, I'm really, so Bucky's, that video is doing really good, really good. It's not even a week yet that it's been out. And I know this morning it was over 12,000 views already. So it's almost like I've just put out a couple videos, because on average, my view count and stuff. But it's really afforded me the rest to be able to just concentrate on this and not have to run out and get another video real quick. Being able to come down here, I thought, what a great opportunity. I've got to stop. I want to stop at Bucky's anyhow, because that's get gas and just go in, use the restroom, and I know Bucky's is there. And I thought, well, it would be a great stopping point to try to do a camp. So then we talked to Greg at the New Star Market on the way down, and that was great. And Greg also, he had said, if you stop by the market on the way down, let me know. I'll be around and I'll top your tank off and we can have a cup of coffee. At that point, I already had 2 cups of coffee, and I knew I wanted to drive, but I didn't want to get too jittery on the road because I had like 8 or 9 hours to go yet, and I had already done 3.5 to get there. So I didn't have a cup of coffee there, but boy, they make great kimchi there. I didn't even get a chance to have any of that. I wasn't hungry yet. I got up and I left at 5:30 in the morning, and then boom, we're there. That was, I thought, a really great way to get down there and to run that video, because I didn't want to do it like a travel video, and that's not even HangCon's video yet. So that's that video. And then next Thursday, this upcoming Thursday, hey, we're going to be sleeping in the cell phone parking lot, waiting for Stitch to come in, and then we're going to start the HangCon series of 4 days. And yeah, that was a lot of fun in the airport parking lot. I had no idea what to expect. And when I got there, it was a lot more crowded, than what I thought it was going to be. And there's not much cover, so I knew it was going to be a car camp. But yeah, there's security camera, and I thought, oh goodness, how's this going to work? Maybe I can just move the car every couple hours. And then I thought, oh, well, I'm waiting for someone, and their plane got delayed, and it's delayed for 24 hours. So that's going to be a fun video as well. And then Stitch, you were flying in, and I was watching the board, and then and his arms were tired when he got there. I was tired. Yeah, he was beat.
Flew all the way from Colorado.
Yeah, but he had a tailwind, so he actually got in a little earlier.
That helped.
Yeah.
Yep.
It wouldn't help too good if I looked up and then all of a sudden thought it was still on time, but it got moved up. And I was like, ooh, I got to get running quick. So we have some questions?
Yep. Paul asks, are you guys going to meet up with Hammock Mountain? Daniel.
Yes, I am going to be working my way back up there. There's everything is random, and I'm just really trying to figure out how it's all going to go. But I did register for that Mount Rogers, and I think Daniel said we're gonna be. I didn't want to talk too much on the way down to Daniel, Hammock Mountain on the way down, because I didn't want too much in my mind, until after this event, and then start heading north. And I did see you messaged me, Rewinder, about on the Facebook. You're trying to post some stuff on the Facebook. I'm not sure why. Usually when people post on Facebook, we're starting to get a lot of spam on there, so now it's like it needs an approval sometimes, but I think Darlene has access to that to give approval. I just haven't had a lot of time to even look at anything, and it doesn't always show me stuff, and I want to say try again to do it, but it won't be on Random Adventures 2.0. It's good, and I think it's the 2.0 family, so hopefully it'll go and be able to get approved right away. Because I think Darlene, I think my one daughter is also able to, because sometimes I go on there and it doesn't even ask me for anything that needs approval, but then I find out there was a few things that asked for approval. So we'll get it straightened out.
All right, Josh wants to go camp and says we're all feeling much better. Thank you.
Awesome.
Good. Daniel wants to remind you that it's going to be cold on Mount Rogers this weekend.
Very.
Outdoors Dreadhead says, yo, bro.
Yo. It echoes in here.
I like it.
Yes.
Yeah. Darlene's asking me questions, but I'm not the star of the show. Gene Dutton asks, "Are you at the Peachtree Plaza Hotel?" We're not, but
no, I don't even know what hotel this is.
No, I got the hotel. It was the cheapest one I could find, as you can tell from the background. Let's see. Daniel said I had a brisket sandwich at Buc-ee's in Daytona Beach Saturday night. Delicious.
They are. Did you get the cubed or the sliced?
Oh, what? What do you want me to do here?
What?
No, nothing. Just fine. That's fine. Cubed or sliced. You can answer, and I'll tell Tony later on. All right. Rewild Outdoors asks, also, I joined the 2.0 family on Facebook, but I cannot comment or post anything like my picture with Tony. Is there a waiting period before I can post?
Shouldn't be. Oh, maybe there is. I don't know.
That was a great answer, Tony. Now he knows exactly nothing. So that's good. That's good.
So as I was saying, you shouldn't, because anybody should be able to post on there. Because a lot of people, even their channel, if they're trying to post with their channel to that, you can do it. I don't have anything set up on it. Like I said, it should allow you to post, but maybe it'll say under review, we'll get back to you. But there are people that can review it. I know Darlene and also approve it, and Darlene, and also I've seen my daughter approve them as well, Rachel.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Dan at Camp Kill 'Em All.
Hey, Dan, how are you doing?
Hi, Tony and Stitch. I hope you guys are well. Hello, RA family. Not really a question, but if you want to attract attention to yourself, put the 3 question marks like Darlene says to do.
Yeah.
You're good.
No, I haven't seen. Dan, we should talk sometime soon.
Josh wants to go camp and says hotel looks fancy from here.
Yeah, it's a little elevated.
Well, to be fair, I'm treating Tony to a decent time here.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yep.
It was very nice. Yeah.
Leonard's saying it's -9 in Denver, Colorado, which, yeah, I know. I'm flying back there tomorrow, but it's going to be above freezing by the time I get back. So my timing is exquisite.
Yes, it is. Yeah, except for it was actually a little cold. Hey, MD Guns 66. I just saw that.
Can you read it?
Yeah, it was. I just can see it a little bit. My eyes are starting to get a little better.
Okay,
Super awesome wife. Yeah, this is hey Tony and Stitch. Yeah, that's D&D's
MD
wife.
Guns is freezing in Chicago. Super awesome wife. Great to meet you both this weekend. Yes.
Yes.
Super awesome wife. Carl says, did you get into the storms on your way down there?
Okay.
You.
Yes.
Not me.
So Monday, I left Monday morning early. So
thanks, Darlene. I see.
So for the Buc-ee's, when I woke up that morning on Tuesday morning, and then finished. So I was about 10:30. I wanted to finish editing and stuff in the morning because, you know, I got to do stuff in the morning and then close that video out. So it was about 10:30, I think, almost 11. And it was starting to drizzle, but then the drizzle all of a sudden got a little harder. I thought, oh my goodness, I got to get going, because I knew I was starting to get notifications, and a lot of y'all were starting to message me and say, hey, you know, thunderstorm warnings, and there was some for there and then down further. So I actually leave and made a decision. I'm not filming at all on Tuesday. I'm just driving. And I drove all the way down. I mean, it was
Drove all night.
I got into Cracker Barrel, pulled in there at 9:30 at night, but I was lightning, thunder, heavy storms. I did pull off because it was just, you know, with the tractor trailers throwing up all that mist in the heavy rain, and then it was misty and foggy-ish. I did pull off in Birmingham, Alabama, somewhere. Did I go through Alabama? I don't think I did.
No, you didn't go through Alabama.
Well,
I think you did.
I better not.
You took the long way.
Georgia.
If you went through Alabama, old and crack-a-dated, to be pretty darn upset.
It's something in off 95. I think I was on 95, but it was coming down. It was in Georgia. There's a place that starts with a B. I pulled off and went to a Waffle House. You'll see I had something in grits. I can't remember. Eggs, grits.
Shrimp and grits.
No, that was for today
Oh.
at Waffle House.
Oh, I don't know what you had at Waffle. What did you went to a Waffle House?
Yeah, I had to. It was so
Okay.
bad. The storm was so bad. But this isn't in the video. The picture, I think a little bit of the Waffle House is, or at least me talking about it, because I wasn't really, I say about it that in the day of the parking lot when I'm at the airport, I say about it in the video about the day before. But I drove Tuesday. Man, I was beat because, like I said, I got up early in the morning on Bucky's Day, and I still had filming and editing to do for that video, because that's one of the ones where I, you know, wake up again and then things, and then it started raining in the Bucky's one overnight a little bit. Man, Bucky's is so clean, and the guys that go around and they clean the parking area even. But as the storms were rolling into Bucky's, they had some things that they wanted to take down, and they were rushing around and taking things down because it was coming. And my car the Subaru was getting blown to the side a lot. So I did end up stopping in Georgia at a Waffle House just to get off the road. And when I pulled up to it, there was not a single car around there. Not a single car around Waffle House. An abandoned gas station across the road, a motel with a sign that is gone, but there's a little vinyl sign that they tied up on it, and it's like shredded and it's flapping in the wind. And the gas station that was next door, I was like, oh, I could probably stealth camp. And they had a little car wash right there, and I thought I could probably stealth camp in there or use it for shelter because they were calling for hail. But when I got off the road, I tried the door. I'm like, oh, I hope it's open. But then again, I'm not sure because there's no cars around it, not even for like a cook. So
To be fair, you had tornado warnings for this area as well at the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I did.
Yeah. So that adds a little splendor to the story.
Yeah.
You love
yeah,
that.
because it's going long.
A little spice.
Yeah, little spice. There it is. So you should do your double arm one that you were doing.
I don't know what I was doing.
So one of the things about the Waffle House, I've never pulled up to a Waffle House before with no cars around it, not even for a cook or anybody. And I was walking up to it, and I just had this thought. I'm not going to say what the thought was, but like, well, maybe I hope I'm not become a waffle or a sausage by coming into here. But I pulled the door, and it opened, and I was like, oh, good, I can seek shelter in here to let this pass a little bit. so I can get back on the road, because I wanted to make it all the way down to Florida. Well, not just the tip of Florida, but get down closer so I could be at a Cracker Barrel. Where was that Cracker Barrel?
Waycross Chapel, I think it was.
Waycross Chapel.
Was it Waycross Chapel?
Something Chapel.
Something Chapel. The Floridians will know what we're saying.
Yeah.
We apologize for our
But it was a 31-minute
insensitivity to Floridian.
31-minute drive to get to the airport from there. But so what I did is I got up in the morning and I wanted to get food, something to have there that I could actually do a video. I did bring stuff in the refrigerator, but I wasn't sure what I was going to do. It said make. And what it was going to look like, that was just going way off. But the Buc-ee's one, like I said, that's doing really, really good. So I want to thank everyone. And I did see a couple comments popped up, like Elric, the Blackheart, brother, I think I did see a comment on there that said, watched it, liked it, and I shared it, So I really appreciate when you guys share the video with someone that can actually watch it, or you think somebody who would like that content. And one thing about HangCon, I met so many people that watch the channel, and met so many new people that are gonna watch the channel. And having the card, I think I got the card. Yeah, it's in my wallet.
Who gave that card to you?
Jeff Cooper. I tell you what, Jeff, that card came in handy.
It did. I go, where's your card, your dot card?
Yeah, and we put it, I took it out of this, but I had so you have this little name tag that they give you. All right, so we did Tony, because you put your trail name on there, and they said, I didn't want to write Random Adventures 2.0 or just Tony. So I decided to put Tony 2.0. And someone said, oh, that would be a good trail name. And I said, well, I don't know. You don't give yourself your own trail name. Someone gives it to you.
No, you're going to figure one out if you get out there.
Yeah.
But for the time being, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you had the dot. He put the dot in there on the other side so that.
Yeah, not this dot O, no. But on this side was the dot card that Jeff had sent me. So it was this way. Stitch came up with the idea. He said, put it in there. But we didn't have anything to tie this with. So Superior hammock, right? Superior gear?
Yep.
Yeah, Superior gear.
Danny. Yeah, Danny gave you that.
Danny gave us, and it's a little
it's a zipper pull. It's a glow-in-the-dark zipper pull.
Yeah. You should see it. And I saw it glowing, too. Oh, wow. You should see it.
Oh, wow. I bet it's fantastic. Cool. Yes, yeah. Keep doing that. All these people are waiting for you to talk.
That is really
and you're
nice.
Staring into your fist.
So we took that and just put it on here, so when we're talking to someone and they say, hey, like what it's meant for. Just like Jeff and Stitch were saying. So I flip it up and then they can just scan it. And then it goes right to the website, not the website, the YouTube channel, and then right away they've got my contact information, not phone number, but email. I forget what all I put on there. But it takes them right to my profile, and then links for the different. Great, Jeff. I am so super glad you blessed me with that card. Really, really am, and I've used it a lot. I have used it a lot.
Yeah, because
it's a good thing the QR code.
Because I yelled at him.
Yeah, he did. He said, "Where is that card?"
That's what it's for.
Yeah.
You're like walking around, hey, just do this. And it's like, he got around to it, Jeff. I think he's figuring it out, but I think it's super awesome. And a lot of the vendors that he interviewed and stuff were able to capture it because of that card. So we didn't have to spell stuff out and people do this stuff. So it's super cool. That's a super cool gift.
It is. And it gives them more information than just going to the YouTube channel. They get my contact information as far as email and stuff. So really, really cool.
I'm missing something here that I think Eeyore was like, oh yeah, can't wait to sip whiskey with you and Dick in the dirt again next year. So
maybe that was with Gravedigger, because he wanted to come down to HangCon, but he's up somewhere else right now.
And Josh wants to go camp and asked a question of me that
Okay.
I don't know. I don't understand the question.
I was gonna say.
Let's see what else.
A lot of great interviews. A lot of great interviews.
Super awesome wife liked your Bucky's video and loved it. Dick and the Dirt's gonna volunteer. Next one with DJ.
Yeah. That was really cool. Yeah, they didn't have a microphone system, and that worked out really, really good. And got a chance, like I said, at registration, they give you a bottle of permethrin that Sawyer Products gives them, donates to them. So a lot of vendors donate stuff that can't be there, and that's one of the things that ONEWIND had donated, those certificates and stuff. So they were, like I said, I won one, and didn't even know, and they were like, okay, this one's gonna be dead. What was it? They say going once, before they throw it out, and they're all like, hey, you won, that's your number. And I was like, oh, okay. So I started walking up with a little paper. I had to come back and get the ticket because I was just looking at the paper that they had given. But yeah.
There was a question for you. Let me, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Where was it? Tommy Rhodes asked, so was there anyone in the Waffle House? Because you were talking about the Waffle House story.
Yeah, so
there I was at the Waffle House.
I said I opened the door.
Tornadoes bearing down on me.
Yes, and
wind.
Abandoned places across the street, and nobody was there.
Nobody was there.
Absolutely nobody.
Nobody.
Until I walked in.
Until we walked in.
But there was no customer. There was the cook.
But there was no customer.
Cook and a server. And there was a bike out back. I guess they got there on a bike or somebody dropped them off, but looked
or the
totally
tornado
closed.
wheeled them in.
It wheeled me in. Yeah, but while I was sitting there eating that and having a cup of coffee, I look outside and there's now a somewhat lake where my car was sitting. Yeah. Any more questions?
Dick and Dirt said I had a lot of fun like Tony at Bucky's. Great place to car camp overnight. There's probably some other ones in here, and I'm kind of missing them. I apologize, folks. I'm trying. I'm an old man. I'm an old man trying to keep up with this hot technology. You know what I'm saying?
You know what he's saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Your video, Dick, didn't you send some items up to Canadian Beaver? I know Canadian Beaver commented on the video. I just saw it real quick. But he said, thanks for visiting my southern, I forget. You guys go back and look at the comments on the video. I haven't had a chance to even begin to answer those comments because the last 4 days is I get up, I have already taken all the stuff off of my phone I wake up and then how am I going to start this video? What's the day like? And day two, I started in the hammock because it's raining so hard throughout the night. So I didn't do a go to bed, wake up video like I camped overnight. I did more of a day one. We got there, registered and everything, and then it worked out, where we did things. And then day two, we started talking to vendors, started looking at things, but I go to bed, we closed that out. Well, day three, it's not go to bed and wake up like a normal camping video. It's going to be different, but I think y'all are going to like it. Really do. Yeah. And I can't see it. I was looking there, I saw something. I don't know if it was about Bucky's. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Oh, a Bucky's bottle opener is what Paul said. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, chat's dying. I don't know.
Oh, that's fine.
Chat's dying. They're dying on the vine here. You still have 61 watching, and no old and crack-a-dated.
Yeah. What did they pop up?
Monday night might be his bowling night,
Oh,
for old and crack-a-dated.
yeah. Yeah, but I was just going to say, this isn't our regular Sunday Night Live, so it's different. But, when we're doing Sunday Night Lives, it's way different, can be planned out.
It's a whole different day of the week.
It is. Oh, my goodness. I just realized it.
Oh, Darlene's pointed at something. What was your favorite part of HangCon? From Super Awesome White.
Awesome.
Favorite part of
my
HangCon?
favorite part was just meeting all the people. Yeah. That was my favorite part.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. There's a lot of super sweet folks out there. And
yeah, and there's so much diversity that are all intermeshed, like just really super cool. And you didn't have to be in a hammock to be there.
yeah, but we shunned those people.
Oh yes, we did. Yeah. No, but like Ed Chaos, he found out about it through the channel. I'm sorry, Big Mike found out about it through the channel. He called over and said he could have his camper there, so he brought his camper. Ended up buying a couple of hammocks, and then his son and his friend's son,
Big Mike.
Big Mike's
Yep.
friend's son.
Andy, I think.
Andy, yes.
Yep.
Their sons are friends. They're friends, and their sons are friends. and Stitch was showing them how to hang a hammock because they'd never hung a hammock before. So that's in day 4 and 5, because what's really, I just really like the transition of all the videos and how you see the event. It's not going to be all just one event. But what I was going to say is Rewild, I talked to him, but Ed Chaos had sent me his channel's name and link so that I could watch it he was there last year, so I could watch it to know kind of what to expect. But we were trying to get together all weekend long, and then finally got the opportunity to get together, and we do on day 4. But I say go over and check his videos out. I got a chance to watch his video from 2023, but then also he's got a lot of great content. And yeah.
Josh wants to go camp and asked, was there a big turnout to HangCon?
Yeah, and you could just see it in the food line. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So Josh, yeah, they used to have they didn't have so many folks, and then they had a new group of people kind of take over running the thing, which are the current guys, AJ, Heather, and quite a few other really super cool folks. And so it's grown every year. It's been pretty good. So I think AJ told us that they had about 480 people at the maximum. Sadly, though, they had 700 people sign up for it, which is what AJ bought food for with his own credit card, and we didn't get that many folks to show up.
I think the rain.
He's okay money-wise, but I think he kind of felt bad buying all of that, and then there's no who are you going to give it to? I'm sure he'll figure something out. He may do. Try to maybe a shelter or a charity or something to donate that food to, because it's all,
Master Pit, a pit master did the barbecue, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it was super good. So although that's an improvement, I think from last year. So they had quite a.
How about that macaroni and cheese?
Oh man, that was awesome. Wow. I don't know. I haven't had. They had this macaroni and cheese dish, and I don't think I've ever had as good a mac. And I definitely eat nice places, and I don't think I have ever had mac and cheese that tasted that good, which is just shocked me. That shocked me. The rest of the food was great, but man, that mac and cheese was something else.
Yeah, it was really good. And what's cool is when you get done. Oh, and the baked beans were good too. I'm squirreling it. Squirrel. The coleslaw was awesome. Some people didn't care for the coleslaw because they don't like blue cheese in it. there was blue cheese in it.
Oh yeah, that was a
Yeah,
different kind of
thought-
coleslaw.
I thought it was
I was
really
all
good.
right with it.
Yeah.
I was okay with it, but I could see where people may not have.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, was I answering a question? I think I was.
No, we were answering Josh's if there was more folks showing up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you
And,
could tell in the food
yeah.
line, that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
Paul says biggest HangCon ever, which I agree. It was. I guess I don't
Yeah, it
know
was.
because Tony and I sat with AJ and chatted with him, and he was a little disappointed because of the number of folks that signed up that didn't show up was somewhat bothersome.
I think it was the rain. You know. The
threat,
forecast
the
or threat of rain.
There was rain. We had
Yeah.
rain, mostly though at night, which was great because you're laying in your hammock, you got your tarp, and it's like, and you're like, oh, this is so nice.
Yeah.
I'm nice and cozy. So we didn't really get too much rain. There's several of you that were there as well, and I think you'll agree that there really wasn't that much rain. Mostly at night, and little sprinkles and such. Can you see any of that?
No. But I did
right.
see something. David put something up there about Jay Wanders Out. I did see that he posted a video.
I did see that 2-minute video though.
Oh,
that
okay.
Jay guy needs to freaking step it up.
Yeah.
Is what I say.
Yeah, because
2-minute video.
Yeah,
a video of his
dog.
sister's dog zooming around, and now he's.
Yeah, but he is back in his car, so
Yeah.
I think he'll be doing some traveling. There's, he does a lot of traveling and then trails, but hopefully it says I'll check it out. Yeah, I can't see those. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Schultz says, yeah, that mac and cheese was amazing. So Chris is on.
Yeah, and if you were at HangCon, say you were there, and if you've never been a subscriber for it and you're now a subscriber, read comment about Jay Wanders Out. Yes. See, yeah. I can't read it because then I'd have to scroll.
Well, Ed Chaos ate all of Chris.
Oh,
Schultz's
he's in Florida.
coleslaw.
That's what it said.
Oh,
Lisa
okay.
just said he's in Florida.
Oh, he's roaming in Florida. Okay, but he missed roaming with us. But
Yeah, he did. But I'm still maybe can hook up with him a little bit on my way north. Yeah, because Stitch leaves tomorrow.
did I get it, Lisa?
I'll
Did I
have to
get what
give
you're
him
trying to get to? I think so.
I'm not sure. Like I said, it's just hard for me.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't see.
yeah. Ed, we had it. I guess if you'd asked Tony if you wanted it, we could have set you up. I could have
What's
done
that?
the Vietnamese coffee. We could have.
Oh yes.
We could have made it for you while you were down here.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was super crazy, and Stitch got to see a lot of behind the scenes because he's with me, and he really helped direct me because he would see me going off and trying to, I got to get this, but it's not a video where I got to get, I can plan it. I'm alone and can plan things out on my own. When I start adding people, I gotta start thinking about where are they gonna be? What are they gonna be doing? How am I gonna film this? It's gonna have to be completely different because I can't. Yes, I did see that big capital letters, honey, and my honey comes up in blue, and she has a wrench. Yeah, I gave her a wrench.
That's probably prudent.
Yeah, call him. Yeah, I will. I'll have to give Jay a call. Yeah, I don't think he knows I'm in Florida or was coming to Florida. He could have come and hung out at HangCon. That would have been cool.
He's not a hammocker. We could have set him up though.
Well, no, he sleeps in his car. But he has a hammock.
Wait. I said he's not a hammocker, and he goes, but he sleeps in his car. Like, what kind of hammocker is that?
One that sleeps in a car and has a hammock.
He has a hammock?
Yeah, he had one up in Alaska when him and Tina went up there. They were hiking and they were sitting there. The black bears came up around the tree, and
those were grizzly bears.
Grizzly
they were not
bear.
black bears.
Yeah, the grizzly bears came up. Yeah, I am retaining water in my leg.
Put it up on the table. Can you?
No, I don't want to put my leg up on the table. Yeah.
Well, put it on your thing on your table.
Oh, no, it's not going to change it just from when they're sitting there.
All right. It's good, Daniel. Vietnamese coffee is good, particularly if you have the Fen and you have the condensed milk.
Yeah, and I had the condensed milk and I had the Fen. Oh, look at that. They dim the light.
They dim the lights. The party's over.
No. Okay. It's going to get,
Darlene,
now the show starts. So we slide out and have a stage right here.
Yeah, no. No, not happening. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely be giving him a call. Distilling Adventures, yeah, it is an art to setting a hammock up. Definitely is. I remember seeing that pop up. But you said something about traditional Vietnamese coffee is made with condensed milk. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, if you go back to the Adirondacks video, the Three Amigos video that Tony put up, I make the Vietnamese coffee with the condensed milk and a Fen for Tony. Show him
which was really
how to
good.
do it. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry we missed you guys. You guys could have come over and done that. So next time we're down there, we can hook everybody up with some Vietnamese coffee if you're at HangCon.
Yeah. And if I do it over to the car, I can plug in and heat up water real fast.
As long as the car
so
is
because
there.
we got so we can go.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the video too, you can see where towards after Saturday night, like I said, don't know what to expect. Never been there. But after Saturday night, after the raffle, you can really see a drop in the amount of hammocks that are hanging and activity that are hanging. And I know Ed up there, when I talked to you, you said the pavilion area was really full. A lot of people told me it was very full up in that area. Yeah, up in the primitive area, not the pavilion area, primitive area. But there's threat of rain. They were calling for rain last night, and we don't want to pack wet. From the rain, pack it away, especially because Stitch is going to be flying back. Packing all the gear and stuff, and mine's going in the car, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to get to a place where I can sprawl it out. Because I might have to car camp here on the way home. Well, I am gonna, because I'm not going to be able to drive 17 and a half hours to get home. And that's not the plan, to go straight home. It's to work my way back home because I want to go over to Amicola Falls and just see what it looks like and see what Amicola Falls looks like. I've seen it on videos and things like that because that's the approach trail for the Appalachian Trail. And then I want to try to see if I can get on to Springer and at least see. I'm saying all this, but I really have no clue what I'm going to do because I believe from here it's an eight and a half hour drive, and I get out of here tomorrow. What time of the day is it going to be? Is it already going to be close to dark till I get there? Because it says 8.5 hours, that's not figuring you got to stop, different times throughout the thing and how long do you stop. I do want to, be able to, just rest my leg, get up and stretch and things because I don't want to drive, 12 hours without moving. Wouldn't be good.
Super awesome wife said, unfortunately, as you know, Dick and the Dirt had to work or they would have stayed until Monday. Distilling Adventure says, Tony, I need to send you an AeroPress for making coffee on the trail. It produces a great cup and it's a versatile brewer and it's durable.
Yeah.
Don't you have the collapsed one? I have an AeroPress. I showed Tony the AeroPress that I have at home, but yeah.
Yeah, I have.
He's got quite a few coffee contraptions.
I have a French press, which is that metal cup that Emma Brown sent me.
Yep.
That's just mainly for a travel or overnight camping. But yeah.
I did not make Tony AeroPress when he stayed at my place in Colorado, and I probably should have just to show it to him.
Yeah, so we did.
But it's a good idea. I agree. It makes a really good. It's almost near espresso. It's not
really.
Yeah.
So I do. We did the Brew Buddy They did have coffee there for breakfast, but a lot of times I didn't carry my cup down because it just went down there to eat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we did, we ground coffee back, heated water up in the kettle, and then I used well, you'll see it in the video.
R. Boyd says, if I drank coffee right now, I'd be up all night. Big Mike says, hanging out at the bonfire was pretty cool too. J-Tech says, yay!
Yay!
Super awesome wife says, I've been to those falls with my Girl Scout group for years ago. So beautiful. Scott Hall says, I will reach out to you when you're off vacation.
All right.
Gene Dutton says, check the weather radar before you head up. Chance of some icy conditions north of Atlanta.
Okay.
Which is kind of, Daniel was mentioned that as well. It's going to be pretty cold up there. So, yeah, just look at the weather.
Yeah.
See what you can do. It's a random adventure.
Yeah.
If the weather's going to make it dangerous to drive, then that's not the random adventure that Tony seeks.
No. But I don't mind driving in ice as long as it's not slippery.
As long as it's not slippery.
For my coffee. I like that. Oh, Outdoor Dreadhead said something about
Josh?
coffee.
Let me go back.
It's down. It was the last comment down.
I like the Belliette for my coffee.
Belliette.
Italian. Let me see if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Belliette. Be a Yeti. Be a Yeti. Josh wants to go camp and says, we got snow here in Kentucky. Josh wants to go camp and says, I hate slippery ice.
Yeah.
Don't we all? Super Awesome Weiss asks, do you think HangCon will be even bigger next year?
Yeah, I do. So I talked to Chris. You're going to see that in day 4 and 5. As I was coming around, because I knew Stitch was at the one area, so I was just working my way there to come over. And that's before we saw Big Ed. But I run into, they were just packing up. It was like perfect timing. His name's Chris from over in Denmark.
Yep.
And then got a chance to talk to Chris one-on-one about the Danish festival over in Denmark. And they came over here. They had 13,000 that went to that event, and over 5,000 stayed overnight overnight in the hammock. So, well, you're going to see the interview, but they're on the board for that event, and that board sent them here to check this out, and they're wanting to do a European HangCon. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Something like that.
Gene Dutton mentions Georgia isn't Pennsylvania. We don't get snow. We can't drive when it's dry. Right. Yeah.
So
they get ice storms. North Georgia, Tennessee.
Yeah.
You do get some. You get snow occasionally, but most of the time they get the darn ice storms. That's way worse, I think.
Oh,
than
way,
snow.
way worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially if you get the ice, or it's cold, a little bit of ice, and then
Their
little
ice
bit
is
of
slippery. See, that's the difference.
I think it's slipperier.
Yeah, it is slipperier.
Because if you get a little bit of snow on that ice, then it's even slipperier.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Not good.
Not good at all. But yeah, I'll have to look at the weather. Like I say, idea tomorrow is I'm just going to be driving tomorrow because the next event is in Virginia there on the 18th. And what is today, the 15th or something, or 16th? I think it's today's 16th. I'm not sure. But I think Thursday's the 18th. So I've got to be up there on Thursday, so Tuesday. And
16th,
maybe I
17th,
don't go there on Thursday right away. Maybe I'm working there only because I want to be at the event for 2 days or 3, or because I know, Daniel, you're going to be there on the 8th, 19th, 20th, or 21st, or we'll be talking. Yeah. So I just saw number 15, so I must have said 15th. So do you have a good
Today's
time?
the 15th is
Yeah.
what I think Josh was trying to help you with.
Yeah. So you
Because apparently we need Chad's help. So help us now. Please donate, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
still nice in the
Whatever
North
other
Carolina.
cool things you can do for Tony, please do it because he needs all the help he can get.
And that's what I was going to say. He sees the behind the scenes. You know,
I am the behind the scenes.
you are, but really seeing like me getting very confused, standing there in a confused state. You know, it's just, what are you thinking? You know, what are you going to be doing? And I'm like, oh, I have no clue. Because I want to do this and this and this,
Wow.
and kind of helping to get me along, which was a big help. So, thank you very much, Stitch. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, you know,
And
Lisa wouldn't let you come unless she knew you had adult supervision. So,
yeah, and like I said, we had a great time, and for me it was neat because I haven't had a multiple day like that, and it was so nice not to have to worry about where you're cooking. Too.
True.
It
That's
really
true.
was, you know, because so much of going out and camping is what are we gonna eat and how are we gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just to not have to plan that for a video, to go out and do it, not worry about it. But
Although I know a lot of you guys that watch his videos really enjoy his cooking videos and his idiosyncratic culinary tastes.
yeah.
Yes, but that is true. The other nice thing they had there was they had wash basins. So when you finished
Yeah.
up your meal, because they asked everybody to bring their own mess kit, so we didn't have a whole bunch of trash with like paper
Right.
plates and stuff, which I thought was really responsible. They asked us all to bring our own mess kits, but they did give us, you know, wash basins you could stage through to, you know, clean up all your mess kit and get it
sanitizers
up.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
I thought that was
very good.
really a nice touch.
Yeah, and then they
on
would
there.
ask for volunteers for actually servers or
Oh, and washing dishes after a big cook when they were prepping. Yeah, yeah. And then they didn't have to ask maybe twice
yeah,
to
right away.
Pretty much everybody was in there helping out. So it was not a
Yeah.
a good group of folks.
Yeah,
Really
very
great
good group of folks. And you know, one of the things that I'm looking forward to, UGQ. I got a chance to talk to him. Didn't get it on film because he was talking to a potential customer when I went by. But he's up in Michigan, and him and I were talking back and forth. And you know, I told him a little bit about my background and story. But they were loading up, and he said, "Man, I can get you 3 videos real quick. Love to have you at my facility. Would love to also have maybe do a podcast, and then 3, let's go camping together." So up in Michigan. So, yeah.
Free Wild Outdoors mentions that the hot showers are pretty sweet too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
a nice venue. I think
Yeah.
it's a great venue they picked out. So
Yeah, and haven't. Yeah, they. Keep wanting to say today because I finished editing it early this morning before I went to sleep, and that you can hear me stalling and stopping and thinking, and that's because I really didn't have a whole lot of sleep last night. I maybe 3 hours at the most, 3.5 hours before I got
tried
up.
to let them sleep in, folks. To be fair,
Yeah.
in fact, I was still in the hammock, and I went to bed around 8, I think. Yeah, I wasn't feeling so good anyway.
No,
I
not
had to
last
get up
time.
at sometime in the morning, but yeah, I let him sleep in, but still he was up. But he was up before me, and I'm like, "What are you doing, Tony?"
I gotta figure out how I'm making this video. How am I gonna start it? Because you know, a lot of times to start the video, I'm traveling to somewhere and then I get it started, or walking to somewhere. Well, I'm in the same spot for 3 days, so it can't be a camping video. But that's not what it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be an experience, and an experience through the lens of the camera, and also through Stitch and I's interactions and our interactions with others. And I thought it was really cool that on the last day of the filming, I really didn't have much with Stitch and I together, but that's the way it kind of happened, because it was cold. It was cold, and
For me, it was cold.
And you spent time looking for me, and I spent time looking for you at different times, and then you were engaging with people that had fires.
No, most of the time I engaged with people that had some sort of a heat source.
Yes.
Yeah.
And but that also gave me the chance to allow myself time to maybe talk to some. It's just neat how it fell together, and just pray about it, and the Lord directed the way it went. And I kept trying to take it back from him, but he allowed just to either overwhelm me or allow me to get overwhelmed, because I was trying to do it too much, or trying to think about what would be good, but it's not like any other video.
Chris mentions, go ahead. Finish.
Multiples.
Okay,
Yeah.
Chris mentions that Ed Chaos and I were in the primitive area, and it was super awesome not to have to worry about packing in food and packing out the trash, which is so true.
Yeah.
Super awesome wife. Big Mike, well, she was talking to Big Mike, so that was a combo in there. Ed Chaos, though, says Walhalla Hammocks also makes amazing custom hammocks and gear at ONEWIND prices. And we were over by those guys. They're the ones that had that Tensa hammock, or the Tensa setup was down there by those guys. And I swung by there, and they had some nice stuff. So
yeah, and there was
I like the cottage companies. Antonio and I have had kind of this discussion, because he kind of gets. I think it helps his ability to go out and do this is because you've got some companies that kind of rep him and provide him some products to try out, and they're not cottage company products, except for Delicioats, I think.
Yes.
is one of the few. And I was hoping that he gets down to this. He meets some cottage company folks, but. He's kind of in a bind, because it's tough for him to purchase some of the cottage company gear that I'm sure he would enjoy to have, and it makes it a little bit easier when he's got some of these other companies that send him gear that he can try out and he can show, and that's kind of what he does on the channel. But there's
Haven.
I'm trying to get him into the cottage company thing, but again, there's some money involved on his part, so that's a bit of a challenge, I think. But yeah, the Haven guys were good. Hopefully you get the opportunity
Tim.
Tim from Haven. Hopefully you can get a loaner hammock and maybe do a couple of videos with that. That was a kind of a cool hammock. Not something I'd want to do ultralight backpacking with.
Oh,
but
no,
man,
no.
Super nice, well designed, well engineered. It's just it's all of this stuff's a compromise. What can you carry, and what do you want to do? If you don't have to carry it far, then more comfort. If you got to go far, then it's less comfort. So it's a mixed bag. Let me catch up on
the Haven one, how it goes to ground, it's almost like a little bivvy. Throwing a bivvy on the ground, which I don't have a bivvy or a little tent on the ground, so got the wheels turning a little bit on that.
Wait, Rick Whitson shows up. He says, "I'm here, laughing out loud. What's up, Tony? Sorry I'm late."
Hey, no problem.
We're sorry
Rick.
You're late too, Rick.
Yeah, I'm a day late.
Dick in the Dirt says, "I'm a war bonnet guy myself. I love my bridge hammock. You're a freak. You're just a freak, Paul." Let's see. Rewild said the Hang Tight guys had some really nice duck down under and over quilts, and that were really nice for really great prices.
Yeah.
And Dick in the Dirt, you're right. Cottage stuff can get quite expensive because most of it is made in the United States by Americans, and that's the cost to put that stuff. So it's just a function of how you feel about these things. I think some of the gear, there's a little bit more thoughtfulness that goes into the design of it. It's a little more homegrown, I guess. I mean, case in point, Majestic Hammocks was there. That guy, I had a chance to talk with him today. Tony tried to interview him, but he had so many people in there, he just couldn't get in to interview. That was Corey Bleeker, I think, from Majestic Hammocks. He kind of came up with the whole design himself, and he just kind of makes these hammocks, and it's just a homegrown thing. So
and the owners of these companies were there. That's who we're talking to, like Adam and his son
Adam
Ben.
from Hammock Gear. Dutch was there from Dutchware. Danny from Superior Gear Hammocks was there.
And we talked to
Corey from Majestic Hammocks was there.
Corey, I didn't get a chance to talk to yet.
Yeah, you didn't get. I did. And interesting fella. I'm sorry you missed that opportunity. Quite a other few guys. I'm forgetting some folks, and I apologize if that's it. But Carl says, never used a hammock. I'm too old and don't bounce good on the ground these days. Well, the whole idea is to rig it right so you don't bounce on the ground. And the other key point is never rig your hammock further than you wish to fall. So that's just a tip, free tip. No
lay it on the ground.
No cost.
To start out.
I don't know. I think it's much more comfortable. I think being able to get up. When you get out and you kick your legs around the hammock and you're already like sitting in a chair and just standing up. I like it. But ATV asks, sorry if this has been asked. I'm new to the channel and enjoying it. Just curious if you and Northwest Wind have talked about a collab. Well, that's a great question, ATV.
I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear the question?
No, because I saw Emma Brown popped up and I wanted to see, is Emma Brown on here? Yes.
Yeah, Emma Brown, hello all, made it. And you missed a great question.
Yeah,
you have a great answer for her, and you're like, didn't even listen to it. Sorry, ATV, we don't have a response to your question because Tony chose not to listen.
I'm sorry. Can you read it again?
All right, sorry, ATV asks, sorry if this has been asked. I'm new to the channel and enjoying it. Just curious if you and Northwest Wind have talked about a collab.
Yes, and yes. So we were going to try to do one right before I left to come down here, but between Christmas and New Year's, he was busy. I was busy, but we were going to make it work. But then I found out that we were having Christmas get together. My son was coming in, so we had to put it off. But we've talked on the phone quite a bit. We've messaged one another, but we do have something planned. And I think when I get back, it's either going to be January, February when that video happens. And we've already discussed it. I think it's definitely going to happen when I get back. I'm going to have time to talk to him more when I'm traveling. Maybe even tomorrow I'll reach out to him. He did message me or in the comments. But yes, we are definitely going to do a collab. Yeah, because he's not too far away. We've already got a site picked out, actually. Drew, hey Tony, what's been the biggest highlight of your trip? The biggest highlight, for me, everything's a highlight all the time. And I'm not sure if I could say any one thing was the biggest highlight. I don't know what the biggest highlight. Yeah, and I can't pick out any one specific person, but just meeting people and just experiencing the event was the biggest highlight. Just to see how it starts out on Thursday and then grows a little bit for Friday, and then Saturday it's everything. It's like all in, and then it kind of then dwindles down. Then you got the relaxation time and stuff, and then you overnight and then pack up and leave on Monday. So just to experience the event in that manner and meet the amount of people that I actually met. Wish I could have met more. There was people coming up who I've done a lot of pictures with people that came, and some never heard about it at all and then came over to just see me and try to find me. and then we got pictures together and told them to post them on Facebook family page, and hopefully they will, and they do. Yeah.
That was Drew's question. Did you answer, Joe? Hey,
Yeah.
Tony, what's been the biggest highlight
Yes.
of your trip? Okay, good. Sorry, yeah, I'm trying to keep track of things.
No, that's
Oh, super awesome. Well, Emma's here, and she's awesome.
Yes, she
super
is.
awesome wife says, is there anything that you would like to see added to next year's event? Thank you, Darlene, for the up arrows.
oh.
You're helping me out.
Add to the next year's event. Yeah, no, I have to think about it. Let's see. Yeah, now they did have signups where you could go on a kayaking trip, a hiking trip, a biking trip, I think it was, biking. But they had a lot of classes and events there, and different people put them on, like knot tying class, things like that.
Knot tying, cozy,
The cozy maker.
making, the suspension class that AJ did.
Yeah.
They had a bike packing class, and
a bear painting class.
I think if we somehow, it may have been somewhere and I missed it, but like a kind of a schedule of what these classes are, so we kind of
Something
know, and then we can kind of plan the
Yeah.
day around, because they would normally pop a text out and say, hey, if you want to learn about knots, be here in 5 minutes, and we're,
Yeah.
or you want to learn how to, and the cozy pot, I don't know, if those of you who don't know, you just have your pot. It could be titanium or stainless or tin or whatever, but you can use Reflectix, and once you cook it, you can drop your pot in there and keep everything nice and warm, particularly if you're doing a dehydrated meal or something like that. So they had that class. So it kind of, but they provided all the materials for it, the Reflectrix, they were the aluminized tape that you use to make it, and they had instructions and scissors. It was like arts and crafts. It was pretty cool, but we missed that. So
Yeah.
I guess that's,
we did film it though. We got a chance to film it.
yeah, because we were late.
But I didn't want to make a koozie for anything anyhow.
Cozy.
Well, if I set it next to my other pot, it'd be cozy.
Oh, geez. So I guess that's the only thing, if they could somehow put out when these classes are, and kind of give us a schedule. They could just post it, where we in the pavilion, so we kind of have an idea of what's coming up. I guess that would be one of my recommendations to make it
That's
better.
a good one. I actually like that. That was well thought out. It was. Because that actually would help even for me to know what I wanted to try to show.
Yeah, the guy that gave the battle axe away for the raffle
Oh,
was just awesome.
wasn't
So there's
that-
a lot of comments going on
Yeah.
in here about him. That he spiced up the night.
Now, if you notice, he was called ahead of time before. Like he was the third vendor to be asked to come up on stage and talk about your products that you're giving away, and let us know what you're giving away.
It's Sean, I think. Yeah.
And so AJ did the announcement, and they called for him, and they're like, "Oh, he's not." They called for him multiple times. They said, "Well, he's not here right now." So they got down to getting ready to do the raffle, and then they called him. Okay, well, you got one last chance to come up and let everybody know what you're giving away, what you've donated for the giveaway. And then all of a sudden, he comes running down the aisle, ripping off his shirt and throwing things, and jumps up on the stage and picks up this axe, holds it over his head, and everybody goes, "Rah!" Yeah. And as a creator on a YouTube that's monetized, I couldn't film any of that because the music that was playing for that kind of stuff. But that was a great experience. Yeah, it was very diverse, and it wasn't like just you would see like little groups hanging here, little groups hanging there. There's a whole group of guys that came from New Jersey. They met people on the flight in, and they ended up hammocking together because they all flew in together, but they met each other. And I am going to be going Munchunk.
Munchunk?
Mong Chong,
You going Mungchungin?
no, the Pine Grove,
Mungchung?
yeah, that hang.
You going Mungchung?
Yeah, the one that you told me about.
Mungchung?
I have no clue.
What the heck are you talking about?
Pine, the one you were talking to Pork Roll about. The one in Pennsylvania, the one you wanted to send me to. No, it's not a question.
Maha?
There we go. I think so.
Mungchung? How did you get down
I
on
don't know.
that?
I try to pronounce that state park.
Mungchung?
It's Monchong. I have no. It's something.
Anybody in chat? Can you help a brother out? Because
What Pine Grove State Park down in Pine Grove Furnace is something with an M. I can never pronounce it. But yeah.
Munchung.
Okay.
Munchung!
Yeah. I forget the name of it. But like they're from New Jersey. They do the Pine Barrens as a hang over there. But Stitch had wanted me to go to a hammock hang, that one that I can't pronounce.
Maha.
Maha! So he wanted me to go to that right before we went up.
Maya he, Maya ha, Maya ha, Maya ha, ha. Okay.
Okay. So
You enjoy that, Darlene?
right before we went up to the Adirondacks, I was going to go there, but it did rain, and I thought, it's going to be too difficult for me to go to that, having never been to one, and then go right up to the Adirondacks after that. So one of the reasons I've never gone to one when you've mentioned one is because I actually didn't want to go to alone. I didn't know what to expect. So, yeah.
Josh wants to go camp and says the English language has left the chat.
Is the what?
The English language has left the chat.
Oh, left the chat. Now I get it.
Robert Twyman Sr. says, hey, Tony, enjoy your stay. Darlene Good considers us crazy. I don't know what's new about that's not new information.
No, I haven't had. I think I saw how many beers have y'all had. None.
None.
This is stupid tired. This is.
Tony was up pretty late last night.
I would say if you added up the hours that from the time, not the hours of just the event. Remember, I left Monday at 5:35 a.m. and I've been doing.
Minnesota Mike Outdoors says Machunk.
Manchunk, yes.
Not Machunk.
Machunk State Park. Machunk. Uh-oh.
Ed Chaos says everybody Mong Chung tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you think about it, I got up Monday morning. I didn't get much sleep because we had Sunday Night Live last Sunday. So when I bowed out of there, Miss 2.0 was, came home and stuff. And then I knew I had to get up early. The car, I still had to finish putting a few things in the car, charge up some few things, make sure I had everything because once my alarm went off, I was in the car and gone. But it snowed the day before and I was doing plowing with that snowblower, and that snowblower actually worked pretty good. We had about 7 inches of snow. I left, but remember I overnighted at Buc-ee's, so I drove all day. I slept maybe three and a half hours before I got on the road again to drive, and we end up down here in Florida then next. Then I do my airport video. I can't sleep very good in the airport parking lot because I can't sleep good. I can sleep, but there's things I still have to do. Like if I want to capture the sun coming up, if I want to use the bathroom because I have to go to the bathroom. And I've driven a lot, but on that night, I didn't get to the airport parking lot. I got to the Cracker Barrel. I didn't shoot a video, but actually I slept really good at the Cracker Barrel when I was able to finally get to sleep and get to this spot because I don't want to set up when they're still open. So, and I had to get some things yet. and then pull in. So I wasn't doing a video, but I ended up climbing in the back. Oh, and then I called you.
Yep.
And we talked
Yep.
on the phone, and it was what, 11?
I
No, it was after midnight.
I got a personal phone call from Tony from the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I was in the Cracker Barrel parking lot, and there was quite a few vehicles there.
I'm at the Cracker Barrel parking lot. Look at me.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of vehicles here.
There was.
Yeah, it's Cracker Barrel.
Oh, I should have my hat on, my cowboy hat.
No, man. He's looking at. What do you guys think? Does he look at that coif?
You haven't seen
I'm
my.
thinking it's
Well, I used to have
model.
Not wear.
I used to model.
I used to not ever wear a hat, but yeah, I have it, and but I got it. Oh, it was so nice to get a shower earlier. Yeah, it's a nice shower. But usually when I get a shower, my hair's all poofy, and that's why I used to use sports gel and put in it. When I do that, boy, it looks really good. I always put some on my eyebrows too. So I don't get because my eyebrows, they pop out sometimes.
TMI. TMI.
So now I just take roll on, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, well, that works.
So
whatever gets you through tonight.
Yeah.
So questions, Skinless says, hey, Tony, love the vids. Have you new stealth camps in mind for the future?
Yes. So I have a lot of in the future. So, but when and how often are they going to come? I see Mike out there says, get a haircut. Yeah, I cut my own hair, and I haven't done it in a while, but I have a lot of videos that I'm always thinking about doing, but I'm not really sure when to do them. And like if I didn't come down here, I would have to have a video. I would have had to have a video last Thursday, but look at that. I had to drive down here, so all of a sudden it became, let's do a video at Buc-ee's. And then had to go to the airport to pick up Stitch, so let's figure out a way.
I gave him 20 bucks for
did.
bail, so he had to come pick me up.
And then not be in the a place where and I wake up and there's security cameras and there's police cars. Yeah, it's going to be a fun video. So I had plans for videos, but are they still a good option when I get back? Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah. There's always going to be something.
All right, so I think
Until there isn't, right? Keep it random.
Apparently we have a new t-shirt design.
Oh.
Yep, it's the Mong Chong shirt. So you gotta release it on your thing, a Mong Chong shirt.
That almost sounds like it
Is
should
there
have a
anybody
spam
out there
can.
that would like to design a Mong Chong shirt for Tony?
Mong Chong.
Provide him a design, and you can put
Mong
it on
Chong.
his
Mong Chong.
whatever his t-shirt sales site.
I still
along
can't
with a
pronounce
Louisiana crunch cake.
Yeah, I did it. I believe it's posted, but I had my Louisiana crunch cake shirt on, and then I had my regular, my North Face pullover on, and someone had, gosh, I can't remember the name, but it was, it's on the Facebook page, but we got a picture together. He had his shirt on, and so I do this, and he had his shirt on, and we got a picture standing together, and the Louisiana crunch cake shirt. He was wearing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did have 2 Louisiana crunch cakes with
now
me.
you need to sell Monchong.
Yeah.
And Emma Brown wants a special one that's man hunk. She would like that one, man hunk.
Monchunk.
Monchunk.
Monchunk. Is that?
I think it was man hunk. Was
Man hunk.
I think Monchong. I don't know. You guys tell us. What do you want, Monchong or man hunk? I know Emma wants man hunk. But
Man hunk. Hey,
Tony owes a lot to Emma, so she gets a lot of votes just by being here. ATV says, at Mr. B Outdoors Misadventure says hello, everyone. Hello, Mr. B. ATV says, looking forward to future vids. Curious if you've ever encountered any aggressive animals on your stealths.
Yeah.
What?
No, nothing. Yeah.
Dude, either listen to me
I am listening.
or read them.
I'm
It's
listening.
your choice. You can't play both sides of this. Looking forward to future vids. Curious if you ever encountered any aggressive animals on your stealths. We'll get to them. We'll get to them. Yeah?
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm waiting because I see what's coming up. Because I glanced up there.
Would you answer this poor person's question?
Oh,
that's
what was the question?
Chat, I've read this question twice.
Did he?
Have I not?
I've been listening.
All right. Looking forward to future vids from ATV. Curious if you've ever encountered any aggressive animals on your stealths. Even Darlene has up arrows, which means you have to answer the question, because if you don't, Darlene's going to quit, and then you'll be screwed.
Yeah.
So
Don't do please don't quit.
So
darling.
answer the question.
What was the question?
Hey, Jeremy.
No, I've never experienced any wild animals.
I'm going to walk away from this pretty damn soon.
We'll hear you too.
You know, I tell you what. Bar is right over there. Right over there is the bar. I could be sitting over there.
And we can still
we're
hear you.
actually in Tampa, and it's actually the Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing, which is why it's kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Because all the people that came to this hotel are all like Philadelphia Eagles fans, and they all left to watch the game. So it's nice and peaceful now. All right, what did I miss? I also want a shirt with a Doberman saying pork roll.
That's it. I was waiting for you to get to that.
Pork roll. Yep. That was it? You dropped track on this entire thing just because of the
Entirely.
pork roll shirt?
Entirely.
Man Chung.
Pork chop. Pork roll. Pork roll.
Sean says, good evening 2.0. Enjoy your videos. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
Thanks for being here. James Jester says, hi, so glad for your great videos. Thank you, James.
Thank you very much, James.
Thank you, Rewild. You feel my pain. I understand. What about the spiders, says Emma Brown. What about the spiders?
Yeah, none.
Dangerous animals.
Oh, yeah. Well, they were just creepy because they were in the hammock with me.
No, they weren't. Were they in the hammock?
Not this
No,
trip.
you had your light. Your light went out, and all these eyes are
Yeah,
all
they were all
surrounding
looking at me. Yeah.
They weren't that dangerous, though. but-
No. And then up in the Adirondacks,
freaked them
that
up.
squirrel could have got dangerous.
Well, those mice. Oh, that squirrel did not like you, bro.
No.
That squirrel was really pissed off. Yeah, thanks, Daniel. I get it. Tony's waiting for the part. I hadn't got that far. I was still just trying to get him to answer questions.
Yeah, right? And reading them 3 and 4
Dick in the
times.
Dirt's got to get going, guys. I have work again tomorrow. Sorry, Dick in the Dirt. It was great meeting and hanging out with you guys. I hope we get to do it again soon. Paul, it was awesome to meet you and your lovely wife.
Absolutely.
It was fantastic, and in that Terry character.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was fun.
Lots of fun.
Pork Roll State Park, says Josh wants to go camping. Well, that'd be good. We called him pork. Did you already tell him that?
Pork butt?
Did you tell him that?
No. Or I might have.
I reviewed his video, and he kept calling pork roll pork butt in the video.
And then he
pork roll
just
rolled
stand
with
there
it.
smile. He
just
did
rolled with it. He
because
just went with it. He goes, "This is Tony," so and it's kind of the same way I.
no,
go
he said
normally.
that's okay. Everybody's been calling me pork butt, and I think that's why I did because so many people was calling him that.
I know, but he had a hat. He was wearing a hat.
I know.
On his head that says pork roll
Right.
on it, and you
well,
called
I
him
can't
pork
read.
butt. No, you can't. That's why I'm reading.
And when but when I took the camera up, like I got the camera and I'm talking to him, and I finally get to this one part, and I go up and to his hat. His hat says pork roll on it, and I went pork roll in my mind. I went, oh, I've been calling you pork butt. And he goes, yeah, it's okay. Everybody's been calling me that all weekend, and that's all right. And so, yeah. But
oh my goodness.
But they hammock hang over in the pines in
Pine Barrens.
Yes,
in New Jersey.
In New Jersey,
if you guys are familiar with them. That's a nice area.
And then
actually.
I interview Tony, his name is Tony. He's got a hat on, and I'm not going to say it because, but anyhow, because I don't want to give everything away about the videos, but he met Pork Roll in 2016 at a hang in Mongchong. I really can't pronounce it.
Gotta get that T-shirt.
Yeah, and so
I need some memers to come up with a T-shirt designed for Tony for Mongchong.
Mongchong. Yeah, they met there, and they were both from New Jersey, and they've been hanging out at hangs ever since, and it's been a lot of years.
Okay, Outdoors Dreadhead says, what do you film your videos with?
Yes.
This is a great question, and he loves to answer it. So go right ahead. Thanks, Darlene, for the up arrows.
So about 5 different cameras I don't use. My phone is the only phone I use, and it's the Samsung S23, but that has only been recently. Before that, it was a 21, and for the very first, in March of 2021, of 2020, when did I start my channel? I forget.
Before the stroke.
Yeah, and the stroke was 21. So March, so it was in March of 2020 when I started the channel. So it was a Samsung S9 from then until November. And then in November I got a 21. So it was 9, then a 21. So you'll see the videos. There's not a whole lot of difference between the two phones. But my November update video, you do see that one in 21, and I think that you do notice a difference. At least I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the editing as well. So.
But I think more importantly, Outdoors Dreadhead, he just has a phone, so all those cuts and stuff you see is just him being weird and moving the phone around and putting it on a tripod and looking back on stuff, and then he edits all of that. But it's off of just this phone that we're live on right now. Let's see, what did I miss? Minnesota Mike Outdoors. I think this refers to the most dangerous animals. I might be wrong. Minnesota Mike, let me know. He suggested mice in the warehouse.
Yeah,
they were like attacking you, bro.
They
like a mouse is like, come at me, bro. You know?
Right?
I'm getting your cookie crumbs.
They were, and he tried to go up the pole on my cot, but I really didn't think about them. I mean, I knew they were there. Then when I started seeing movement, I had a thought, oh, there's a mouse. But then I didn't know they would come right out. I mean, they were very friendly.
Sure, they were. They wanted food.
Well, it reminded me of like Bojangles on that the Green Mile.
Okay.
Mouse. Yes, that's what I kind of a little bit. But he was a nice little thing.
Very pleasant.
Yeah, and there was not
good
just him. There
was
quite a few mice in that area.
Best mouse ever.
Yeah. Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse. Randy Green says, hello, Mr. Tony. Enjoy your videos. Looking to start getting my stuff together so I can start camping myself. Thanks for your videos. Thank you, Randy Green.
Yes. Get it together. And
there's some folks that want these Mongchong shirts. Chris.
I don't know what that shirt would look like.
Well, we need somebody to help us out. Jake McClellan. I believe, Jake,
Oregon
you are from Oregon.
Yes, Oregon.
Good night, fellows. You both are tougher than me. Get some rest.
Yes, good night.
That's debatable that we're tougher than you, but we agree that rest is a good thing.
It is.
Emma Brown suggests that mice have fangs.
Do they?
Well, apparently, according to Emma, which we're not going to disagree with because you've got some really nice gifty gifts from Emma. So, Rewild says, great live, guys. I got to head to bed.
All right.
Great to meet Tony in person. Wait, what about me?
Yes.
No. I'm a nothing.
Real quick, rewind. Rewild, I'm sorry. Rewind. So, I wanted to... Okay.
Do you know who Rewind was?
No.
In the Peanuts cartoons?
Oh, who was that?
Anybody? Anybody know who Rewind was? This is a little delayed. I'm waiting.
Okay. So before you go, Rewild The one thing that you did mention about what you do, you gotta get that in that, start doing that in your videos. You have to do it. I think that's gonna be great. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'll hold you to it.
Whoa. Okay, Distilling Adventures says, after having done a video, now I can tell you that refilming shots for editing takes a lot of work. Yep. And that frustrates Tony to no end, let me tell you. And the people involved. Like the poor vendor, like, oh, wait, that didn't turn out. Can we do that again? And the guy's like going, geez, I just want to sell my hammocks, man. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, don't you want to sell your hammocks?
Man, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm going to do my best. Pensby Rob. Yeah, I'm sorry, I apologize. Hey, Tony, love your videos. Just started watching a few weeks ago. Thumbs up with a tent. Ooh, that's not allowed here. You've got to put a hammock up, but okay, we'll let you slide on this one. Minnesota Mike Outdoors says, Wiki answer, why is it called Munch Chunk, a name derived from the term Mauch Chunk, meaning bear place in Unami, the language of the native Lenape. Or Lenape.
It's Lenape. There's Lenape.
Lenape. Okay, that might be it. Actually.
Yeah, it's actually no, because I work for a company, Lenape Solar, and that's not how it was pronounced. It's Lenape, but for marketing reasons, we say Lenape.
Okay. Oh well, I had it right the first time when I said Lenape.
Yeah, you did good.
Look at me go, chat. Look at me go.
You go.
Outdoors Dreadhead, thanks. I've been trying to get my stuff together so I can get this channel going soon. I'm upgrading my phone in the next couple of, he was the one that asked about how you're doing your shots.
Yeah.
So best of luck with that, Outdoors Dreadhead. Hope you let Tony know which channel is so we can give you a shout out. Scott Hall, in fact, gives Tony a shout out.
Oh, thanks, Scott.
ATV asks, have you thought about doing any trout fishing in your videos? He's done. Did you have any fishing videos? You used to fish with your father-in-law.
With my father-in-law a lot. I used to fish all the time.
I don't know. Can you with the hand and stuff?
So when I cast, anybody out there, when you cast, you gotta let go of the line. It slides off your finger real fast. I can't do that, and I tried to do that at the Rendezvous casting, and I can't get it. It stays on my finger, and then the lure goes around the end of my thing. It's like fishing with my grandkids. You spend more time fixing your line than you do fishing, but it's about the quality time. But I don't need any quality time with me. I need to fish. So I was trying to throw my lures and stuff with my left hand because I can't do it quick enough with the right hand. But do I do it again? I possibly. Yes. And I know the Northwest Wind, he's a fisherman because his channel was doing a lot of fishing before he did stealthing. And I hope to get out on the river with him maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I want to do a catch and cook. I think that would be cool. But we used to fillet. I used to fillet all kinds of stuff. But yeah, it'd be good. I could bite a fish right now. A Swedish fish. I love Swedish fish.
You just had a bunch of shrimps.
I know. Do you like Swedish shrimp?
Swedish shrimp?
Swedish shrimp. Yeah.
Rick Whitson says, I never tried a hammock. I got to try it.
Oh, you got to, yeah.
Yeah, it's worth trying. And it's not, if you just want to try one, you can buy some pretty inexpensive ones, particularly like on Amazon or something like that. Or even, go to Tony's link and just don't grab a super complicated one with bug nets and things like that. Just get one with a buckle suspension, If it has a structural ridge line, that'd be helpful.
I think that's the most important.
And then just string it up and see what you think. And it wouldn't be super pricey, and yeah. Once you get into it, you can get lots of little bells and whistles and custom design features and things, and that drives the price up, and different kind of fabrics. But just get one, cheap one, and try it out and see what you think.
Yeah, or like the event that we were at. I mean, it's almost like going there and test driving.
Yeah, you
hammock.
can do that's also
you
go
got
to
the
a
vendors.
local hang, but then you got to try to figure those out, because this is a kind of a niche community, I suppose. But you can go to hammock forums and look for local hangs. That they'll announce those.
Or do like Camp Gourmet and Memorial Day. Him and I were going to do a collab together. He said about this tent, and I said, hey, I got an extra hammock. I don't like a hammock. I can't remember exactly, but I said, you're sleeping in a hammock. And whenever he came, he slept in the hammock, and it changed his mind. He went home and ordered a hammock right away. So yeah.
Distilling Adventure says, I love when you caught the beer in the river under the bridge before your stroke.
That was 27 hours before my stroke, yeah.
So that's a great callback. Shout out Distilling Adventures.
Yes.
Oh man, I've lost it. There we go. Daniel says, hey, he said rendezvous, not rendevorous.
Right.
What up with that?
Did it spell out rendevorous?
He did. Well, Daniel's.
Wow.
Daniel's.
You're awesome, Daniel. I don't even know I say it, but I wouldn't know how to spell it.
No, it's quite well
because
done, Daniel.
I look at it and I thought it was spelled rendevorous and it was rendezvous, so I don't know how to get the other out of the other. I could see the one out of the one, but not the other out of the other.
Tony has a knack for those kinds of Mongchong. Mongchong.
Right.
I want more Mongchong. I just watched you for the first time checking out caves near Sunbury, and I'm impressed. That's from Google user. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, 2 caves below Sunbury. Wow, that's a throwback. Not that 2.5 years is really a throwback, but yeah. But that's going back to the, I think that was maybe the 4th or 5th video that I ever did. And it was going down, and I found that little cave along the railroad track, yeah. And then climbed up that bank. That's right, I did, that rope. A guy at work told me about it and said there was caves down there, and went and looked. Sure enough, there was, okay.
Skinless asks, have you ever considered a makeshift tent made of garbage so you can be as stealth as possible?
No, I haven't. Like do a garbage bag one. I've seen people do that before. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just...
You just go with darker colors that tend not to be, super in your face. Good guess. Hope I'm not mispronouncing it, but you have a YouTube channel as far as I can tell, because you've got a little monster block on you. Okay, I gotta go. Where did the name Random Adventures 2.0 come from? Like specifically the 2.0 part?
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit back now and relax. Go for it.
Okay, so when I decided I was going to do an adventure, YouTube adventure channel, I had the thought, I was watching through Rikers and stuff. So before, the hardest part was trying to figure out what I was going to call the channel. So I wrestled with it for about a month, maybe 3 weeks. But then I just decided Random Adventures, random and then the adventures part. So the name of the channel was called Random Adventures. That's how it started. But when I tried searching myself, couldn't find it. And then I would tell people about the channel. It couldn't be found. And I noticed that when you put it in, like 10,000 people put in either their title or somewhere in their description, hey, we went on a random adventure today. And so I wouldn't pop up and I was too new, so all these things would pop up. Or we went on an adventure, we did a random adventure. Hey, check out our random adventure that our family went on. 9,000 things. So I went, okay, I should change it to 2.0. And I believe it was early enough. I don't know if it could still change my channel at any time, but I don't know if it was early enough that I was able to put the 2.0 in there. Instead of just Random Adventures 2, I did 2.0, and but that's how it all started.
Excellent. Alric Blackheart is here.
Hey, God bless you, brother.
Yep. Hope you're doing well, brother.
Yes, it's back surgery, number 4 and 5. Messaged me today through our prayers. He said he's not as in much pain, is getting better. Yes.
Yep. Emma Brown says, I sleep in my recliner. Is that like a hammock?
Oh, it can be. But yeah, it could be. Because you can almost, well, how about the Haven hammock? That is like a recliner. Because remember, it bumps up.
That Amor thing is much more like a recliner, but you can kind of do the Haven like that. But that Amor, yeah. We can hook you up, Emma. You're a girl. Penny Boy says, hey, Random Adventures. Hey. Where are you guys at tonight?
We're in Florida.
Where are we at? What are we doing?
So, well, where we're at, we're in Florida. And what are we doing? We're on live. And how much longer are we going to be on live? I don't know.
We're in Tampa at a hotel.
Yeah.
After our nice HangCon, and Tony smells a heck of a lot better now after his shower. Just saying.
Just saying.
Let's see. Kim Sims says, Tony, thanks to you, I bought my first hammock after my stroke. I had given up a wild camping, but because of your videos, it's now possible.
That is awesome. Yes, it is. That's great. And I want to hear more stories like that. And I hear them all the time. I'm starting to hear them more and more that people have, started doing things. And I forget who I was talking to today. The conversations just all blended together. But, one of the things that I've wanted to do is encourage those that have had some sort of setback or just getting older, or just don't have, somebody said they have a congestive heart failure and they're getting out there and doing it. Ed, I think it was Ed, but healthy. And Ed, they were out there, and Heather and Mike, and, just so many have said, they've been encouraged to get out there and do things. So it's not because of me, it's because of the Lord working through me, and that's what's inspiring you. Continue to chase that inspiration. Hey, David P.
All right. Goodis says, happy accident 2.0 is so iconic. And
awesome. Yeah, that's actually, I found out that 2.0. So I used to, when I was figuring out in the car when I was driving, it was like, how am I gonna introduce the 2.0? So I said 2, and then I point, and then O, and then I started, instead of 2, I went this way, because now you can just drop your finger and then pull your wrist. So it's 2.0. You can do it real fast, 2.0. And I found out in the Badlands, I believe it was, I was talking to a husband and wife and their friend, and she said, what's your channel's name? I said, Random Adventures 2.0, because every time I do 2.0, I do it. And here she said, oh my gosh, her face was like, and I was like, what? She goes, that's perfect sign language for 2.0. I never knew that. I said, how did you know? She's in a sign language principal for a deaf school.
Yep. Distilling Adventures has been on through the whole thing. Says good night, all safe travels.
Good night, brother.
Thank you very much
for participating.
I'll be flying back to Denver tomorrow. It's currently below 0 by a significant margin, but tomorrow it'll be in the 30s. So my timing for this trip was excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Kim Sims says, thanks guys, because everybody kind of gave her props, which is awesome. Dave P, hi Tony, hope you're having a great trip. Emma Brown, she says good night. Stitch said something. Dave from RNRV Chronicles says, "Hey
Dave's on.
Tony, are you really tired? Why is your video slurring? Are you feeling okay, Stitch?
Yeah.
You do not have to read this out loud if you don't want." Oops.
Yeah, no, when I get tired, that's the effects of my stroke. I start to slur and I bite my cheek. So you'll see that in the camping, the series, the HangCon. You'll notice, if I tell you, you'll start to notice it, but I pause a lot, things like that. That's when I get tired, I start doing that. And then, even though it wasn't really sunny, really sunny, I think I felt like when I was driving today, my face was, you know how you feel like you just started getting sun, like you spent the day at the beach or something like that.
Light sunburn, yeah.
But Dave knows me. Dave knows I'm pretty beat just by seeing me and hearing me. So Dave, ask your wife if I'm having a repeat. Please no.
No, he seems good. His voice is still fine.
But that's bags under my eyes. That's not my face drooping.
No, he's just a little tuckered. MD Gone 66. Good night, Tony and Stitch. And I enjoyed watching you all be safe in your travel. And thank you very much. Leonard Heron, we're off tomorrow night because of snow. Josh wants to go camping. It's way past my bedtime, fellas. Have a good night and safe travels. Josh wants to go camping. Thank you for joining.
Yes, Josh and Jen.
Dave says I knew that. I just wanted to make sure.
Good.
He's fine.
Yeah.
He's just tuckered.
Fine and enjoying Arizona.
Mike Silsley. I apologize. I mispronounced that. How are you, sir? He says. Scott Hall says, "Wow, bud, can't wait till you return. This is different."
Yeah, and the airport video is coming out this Thursday. Definitely is.
Yes. So what's your video schedule looking like for because I think a lot of people want to watch these.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure how to release them. I know we were talking about a little bit in the car.
As long as you release them with a Mung Chung t-shirt.
Yeah, how about it? I was worried about that. No, I saw Lisa's name pop up. So
she's fine.
Okay,
he's fine.
So with the 4 videos, 4.0. So with the 4 videos, I'm really trying to figure out how to release them. So we're gonna have a video that comes out Thursday, which is gonna be the airport parking lot. Now that's not even anything to do with HangCon yet, but I mentioned HangCon in there. So then the morning, I close that video out in the morning. Now I'm gonna be picking up Stitch. We do a quick pickup and then we get up there to HangCon and start that series. So I've got 4 videos. It's going to be day 1, day 2, 3, and 4 and 5 is going to be combined. And those 4 videos, I'm trying to. I don't want to do like one Monday, one Tuesday, one Wednesday, one Thursday. I'm really not sure how to do it yet. My thought was to do them on Thursdays, because we do our camp videos on Thursdays, but let those run on Thursdays, and then when I get back, I have more videos for you guys that I can produce. You can just get out and camping, with the hot tent and things like that. So I'm really not sure how they're going to really release, but they're all done. They're all edited. They're all done. Yeah.
Which is why he's tired.
Yeah. Yeah, because I would say each night I probably.
He stayed up late.
Yeah, it was 3, 4
I think it was simply
because
it was
and
cold.
then I ate breakfast every morning too.
Cold out there, and so he'd get in the car, put his little heater thing on, it's plugged in, he's nice and cozy, and then I'm out there walking around freezing, and he's sitting there doing this, and I don't feel sorry for him at all. He was cozy. I was cold.
Yeah, that was just yesterday, last night's was the first day I used that little heater. Yeah.
You should
Other
have done it
time,
the night
the
before.
inside of the car stays warm, but you can't turn the car on because all the vehicles around, or all the, you don't want to make noise.
There's enough
Yeah.
snoring people around us making plenty of noise. Hey, Dave says, Tony, give a shout out to Zane. He had to take a trip to Denver in the truck and decided to go back on 80, is now stuck in Nebraska for the past 4 days.
Oh, yeah, Zane, brother, just hope everything is going good. Has safe travels. Hopefully you get back soon. Dave had done a video, filmed Zane, and did one for me. He drives truck, a young man, a great young man, very respectful, things like that. But he goes 2.0, and you sent me the video, but he does that cadence. And I think when I do it with my stroke hand, it goes 2.0, but on this hand, I go 2.0. It seems like it goes by how I do it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But God bless you, Zane, brother, and I'll be praying for you to get home soon.
Yep, shout out Zane, hang in there. All good storms come to an end.
Yeah,
okay, Leonard Heron says, never been to Colorado.
Blister finally popped. I think I showed you guys that blister, and everybody said, don't let it pop. It did pop over HangCon. Yeah.
He wasn't futzing with it, though, as far as I could tell. He left it alone.
You see the skin all came off.
Dennis asks us about
good.
Howdy Tony and Snitch. I know what you're saying. How about a wave?
There you go.
One to you, I guess. Yeah. You look like you have a tan, Tony.
I
Says
know,
your
right?
Wife.
That I don't know what that is. It's I don't know if it's red from the shower yet, but it did feel like I had a little bit of sun on me. But it wasn't sunny. It was raining and stuff, but I guess it comes through the clouds too.
Yep. No, I think there was still some sun.
Yeah.
And there was a little wind, and I think some of the cold maybe does it because when it was cold.
Yeah.
Plus the fires, we're getting.
Yeah.
Heck, I don't know. I feel kind of what like Tony's feeling. I don't know if I'm any. I don't know.
And then this light's kind of a neat light too.
No, he is a little
warm light. Yeah, I can feel it when I can feel it around my face, right around here. But it's under the trees and stuff, which is really weird. It's not like it's out in the field. But really cool. Well, but the Spanish moss and the trees, some of them trees were huge. We had to use an extra strap to go around the one.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't.
Our good buddy Green Hubs is in the house.
Hey, Green
Shout
Hubs.
out Green
Hub. Oh, my. I can't see.
He asked me to blink 3 times if I'm kidnapped.
Okay.
Scott Hall asks, how much does it cost to get in there? Don't know if I understand the question correctly, but to get into HangCon, it's free.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing is free.
Whole thing free weekend.
They appreciate donations. They have a big raffle, and they encourage you to buy raffle tickets, which worked out quite well for me.
Very, very well.
Because the vendors donate those things, so all that money from the raffle tickets goes to cover the costs of renting that campground and the food and the folks that come in to work. To some of the folks that cook, some of the people they kind of have to hire, but a lot of them it's mostly all volunteers.
Yeah.
It's extraordinary that they could put on that kind of event without charging anything.
Yeah.
So if you're a real noodlehead and you can just go in there and eat for free, camp for free, not pay a dime, although, a decent person's going to contribute something.
Yeah, and I mean, they have a recommend $15 a day.
Yeah.
You're eating breakfast, they're serving breakfast, and usually it's 2, sometimes 3 rounds you can go up there and they're serving dinner. And I'll tell you what, that was an amazing, like Saturday night, the raffle night's their biggest dinner night, and it was amazing. I loved it. That macaroni and cheese was incredible.
Minnesota Mike says, please don't make me wait a month to see your HangCon.
Man, to see the whole thing. Yeah. I actually, because it's fresh on everybody's mind, I want to maybe, yes, Emma Brown, the fruit is free. So I'd almost want to get the first one out soon, because I don't want it to go out Monday, which would be a week from today, Thursday, which would be a week from this Thursday, because I have a video in line for it on Thursday.
Yeah. Even your lovely wife mentioned you're snoring.
Oh, I thought.
And you're right, Lisa.
It's rhythmic, though.
I got up early in the morning, came back, and somebody was sawing logs over there, and I went, well, I'm going back to sleep with this nonsense going on. So that was the other morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trick is get to sleep before he does, and try to sleep through it all.
It can't be that bad. You're still my friend. Elisa's still my wife.
Well, we both agree. Ed Chaos says, how do you scare off bears and raccoons? Send 800 campers out in the woods snoring all night, laughing out loud. Jesus is the one way. Howdy from Fort Worth, guys. Howdy, shout out.
Yes, howdy,
Jesus
howdy.
is the one way.
Amen.
Dave doesn't like my wave. I don't know why. Green Hub says, oh my. Good evening from Oklahoma from Pepper Leanne Fraley. I love your videos, she says.
Thank you so much.
And your wife agrees with me, so that's a good thing. Emma asked that question, you answered that. Dennis, I'm going to have to call you when you get back, Tony, so I can get the skinny. Skinny on
the
what?
Lowdown. Maybe that's what you mean? The
skinny on what?
The skinny. On how the event went.
The lowdown. Yeah. Lowdown or the skinny. Straight skinny. Give me the straight skinny.
Yeah.
Not the overly embellished part. Straight skinny.
Well, I probably did lose a little weight. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't. I think they fed us enough. We weren't like.
No, you. I mean, it was maybe a scoop. Yes, yeah. But it was.
The cobbler portions were kind of laughable, to be fair. But Small Town Adventures is back. Shout out Small Town Adventures. He somehow got distracted. He's probably a Phillies fan or something, or the Eagles fan. Tony, are you a Steelers fan? Laughing out loud from Jeff Holt.
I'm a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. I really don't follow football much. You can ask Lisa.
Yeah, I've never seen the Penguins in any of the NFL playoffs. Just saying.
No.
Hike with Mike says, hey folks. Hi, shout out, Hike with Mike.
Hey, Hike with Mike.
Steve Cousins says, I'm snowed in at our cabin near Jasper, Arkansas. Won't be able to get out for days. Got lots of supplies and a big generator. Couldn't be better. Wow. Yeah, sometimes when you're all set, it's kind of, it's very comforting to know you got everything you need and just kind of wait it out.
Yeah, it's like snows that Mary and Johnny and Mary DeTorres get up there in Oregon. Yeah. I remember seeing almost a month and a half ago they had snow, maybe even longer.
Why do I look so blurry? Is this thing focused on us? Or is it just me? No, it could be
It might be the lighting.
All right.
I'm closer to the
light. Or it
light.
could be that I am, in fact, seeing blurry. Looks good right there, though.
Yeah.
I think it's how it's coming through here. So.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to see the writing. I don't have my computer with me.
Dave P said we had our first Louisiana crunch cake for dessert tonight.
Awesome. Up. Yeah.
Shout out Dave P.
Yeah, I actually, there's some in the car. I have a couple in the car.
Yeah, he didn't make any for me.
I didn't cook.
He's such a
down there.
knucklehead.
Yeah, I didn't cook down there at all.
Didn't cook for anybody.
I had 2, but I didn't have the other ingredients. But I did have butter, but I didn't have.
Oh, I had butter, but I didn't have brown sugar.
No.
I didn't have the pineapple and the pineapple. I didn't have the, how do you call those cherries?
Maraschino cherries.
Maraschino cherries?
Maraschino cherries, is that it?
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Green Hub says, Tony, I like the new studio you got here. It is.
Yeah,
it's
an
nice.
upgrade.
Yeah.
It's an upgrade. A little bit of an upgrade.
It's got
it's
good.
got an elevator over there.
Yeah, we've got an elevator that's,
And with the
Doing
mics
stuff.
on, I mean, this is how I was going to do. I was going to go, because it's a glass elevator. You can have the camera down here, and I could go up there, and you can still see me.
You want to do that?
I do.
All right, why don't you go do that? Chat, you gonna stay on if Tony just gets up and wanders over to the elevator? Can you see the elevator through right now?
Well, not really, but maybe I won't do that. That would maybe, yeah, because we only got 59 people on here, and we only got
All right.
75
Yeah,
likes.
if you had like 60 people, then maybe you'd do it. But
I'm trying to think exactly where that elevator is. Oh, it's hidden behind this bush right here. So we'd almost
but they're
have to,
seeing the elevator going up and down. Otherwise, they wouldn't.
yeah.
mention it.
I wonder if he'd still be able to hear me though. Should I stay or should I go? Let's see. Do y'all want me to go up the elevator and see if I can still talk
All
to
right,
y'all?
let's see.
Yeah. And I won't be able to hear
While
if
we're
you
waiting
have
for
comments.
responses.
Oh, wait, look, can y'all see the elevator? Wait. There it is. I think there's crunch cake.
I don't
like
think
it.
you're gonna.
Mini
No,
cinnamon
Tony,
cake.
you're not gonna. They're not gonna
Thank you
see
so
you
much.
in there.
No.
Yeah.
If I took the camera over there, they would see you down here.
Yeah, if you wanted
Yeah.
to do that, but no, it
Yeah.
takes you a while to set this
Yeah.
all up.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't make this more
Oh, I
challenging.
can just hold it and walk with it.
All right, let's answer some more questions
Yes.
so we don't lose your viewers because they're
Yeah.
just going to go, oh,
wrapping up.
man, I'm out of here.
Thank you so much for that $5. I couldn't see who it was.
Richard Doberstein or Doberstein, $5.
Thank you so much, Richard, for that. I really, really
Shout out,
appreciate it.
Richard.
Yes, definitely. Thank you very much. And that would be considered a super chat because I was writing with it, right? Something
Yep.
about Louisiana crunch cake.
Yep. Yep. Dennis agrees you look wiped out, so
Yeah,
he's fine.
yeah.
Look, I got him a nice, super huge bed. He can barely get in the bed. It's like watching a little kid climb into the bed.
It is. We walk in the room. He got 2 double beds, and I walk in, and literally, let me just walk over here. So you can
Going
see
to the
what-
elevator, folks. Head to the
No.
elevator.
No, so the bed is, yeah.
It's almost that high.
It's higher than this. It's right to here. Like, it's that high. And I'm like, oh, those beds are really high. So I have to really jump to get in there. Maybe I'll take a run and start.
It's a sad day when I have to help a man get into bed. All right.
Can you
fine.
give me a leg up?
Yeah, I might have to.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm sorry if I missed somebody. I'm sorry. We're kind of bouncing around here. Green Hubs, Dennis. Yep.
I'll give it a try. Great outro. I just saw. Yeah.
Now, Dave, he's done this crunch cake with me before. It's fine.
Yes.
I'm just giving him grief. Terry Rogers says, "Hey Tony, love 2.0 adventures. Much respect from Toronto." Whoa, how's the weather up there, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, holy mackerel! Where do we go? Oh, there. Oh, there we're going. Now that's random. Okay, I don't. Try it. Green Hubs wants you to do the elevator trick.
Really?
Dennis wants you to do the elevator trick. Pepper Leanne Fraley says she wants you to do the elevator. Emma Brown says wave at us on the way up. And Dave Peace triple dog dares you. Cindy Wagner says up and away.
Triple dog dare me.
You better get going. I'll just
Okay. Let me.
Yeah, hike with Mike. I know
okay.
he was trying to clash. So.
I think I got to go around that way. I wonder if I can
Minnesota Mike says only one way to find out.
Okay.
Make sure you get on the nearest elevator.
Yeah, oh
though,
yeah,
because
yeah. I'm
you
going to get
can't-
on this one right over here. So I can sneak through here, I think.
Yes, you can. No, we're inside, Lisa. We're in basically a courtyard thing. I'd move the
I
camera
don't know
around,
if you
but
can
then
still hear
Tony's
me,
going to yell at me for
But
moving
I think
his
the
camera around.
elevators are right over
None of
here.
that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can
So
still
I'm
hear
going to
Tony.
push the button right
Thanks
now.
to Emma with her really cool microphone-y thing. I
And
can't
we're
hear
waiting
him, and I
for
might be
the
talking
elevator.
over him, but
Wow,
Minnesota Mike, thank
That's,
you. We're gonna have to see what happens.
This one here. Come on, ding, ding, ding. I forgot this has music out
All
here.
right, cold and
But
snowy,
I think we should
says
be
Terry
good. Okay,
Rogers.
I couldn't get in the front one because the front one's locked. I can
What if-
see you
what if
way
he gets
over there.
Yeah,
Let
green
me just
hubs.
go to
I hadn't
number
thought
2.
about
I don't know
that,
if you
but
can hear me.
It's entirely a possibility.
Yeah.
Chris, thanks so much. It was great to meet you out there.
I'm on at the second floor, but I got to push
Yeah.
going back down the lobby.
It was awesome.
Oh, I just pushed it.
All right, can you all see?
It's
Let me see.
going to come
Look at
down.
this and let me look. Heck, I don't.
Stitch, I'm up here.
Oh, there he is. Can you all see him up there? Wait,
I'm coming down. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. I'm coming down.
He's up there.
I'm down.
All right, I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but
I
you
am
guys
down right
deserve
now.
the
I'm
best.
standing
Where is he at?
inside. I don't know
See
if you
him
can
up
hear
there?
me or not.
that guy
Door opened.
right there.
I'm all walking out.
He's waving. Are you waving, Tony?
Yeah, the one
come back
elevator
down?
closest to us is a service elevator.
All right.
So I wouldn't be able to get in that one, but I was in the middle one. I'm
blame
coming,
all y'all
Stitch.
for
Could they see me?
Having him do that. So
I was in the middle.
no, I could see you when I looked up there. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
this
know
bush
if they-
is in the way.
I don't know if they saw you.
Yeah.
They could still hear you though.
Could they hear
apparently.
me? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
apparently
awesome.
that's what Lisa's saying. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Ed says it worked.
Okay.
And
That's
this is
cool.
like Laurel and Hardy. Yeah, Daniel, it sure is.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, that's Three Stooges.
Well, we're the Two Stooges, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Darlene could hear you.
Yeah,
I
cool.
couldn't hear him, so you're all better than that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah.
What other strange old senior citizen stunts do you think we can pull off here?
Well, I see. There's
no.
right where we're sitting right there. See, they dim the lights, but we have this one light right here that's on us,
Yeah.
so you can see us.
Right.
But if we were over on that one, you wouldn't be able to see us at all. There was a fountain over there that they turned the water off.
They did.
Yeah, that's when they dimmed the lights. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah. But y'all couldn't see me in the thing.
I could see you when I looked up there, but I don't know if the camera had you in there.
Yeah, because you're here. they're not. They would have had to have been the camera.
Yeah.
I could take the camera over there.
All right, grab the camera and
But
I'll,
you wouldn't be able to hear me.
No, I can't.
No,
But,
and they wouldn't be able to see me.
you do what you want.
I don't know, but I
This
can
is your
just,
party.
well, let's do
But
this.
you do have 61 now. Now you're
Oh.
above the 60 mark, so you can do whatever you want.
So it's just tough because
I'm just gonna watch
music
people.
is over there. So this is where I went up at. So this is like it's an office complex, similar.
He's still
so
talking.
right
to
over
me.
here, these three things right here. I'm gonna try not to shake it. So if I set this right here, okay, where are we at? What are we doing? Well, I've got a couple. Hey, Stitch, we've got this tree right here, and we've got this tree right here. Now it's a little bit of undergrowth right in this area, but we're thinking about hammocking down here a little bit later for a stealth. There's, you know what? We could have gotten water over here at that fountain, in case we wanted to cook with it too.
They're going to kick us out of this hotel that I paid good money to stay in.
Yeah, I can't hear you, but they can. So, but yeah, right there, there's
I'm trying to be
11
quiet,
floors to this hotel here. And I'll tell you what, Stitch, is going to be flying back to the back home. But here is the 11 floors, and there's elevators that go up all the way to the top right there. Now, we're inside an enclosed, it's all roof over us, so we're inside. And then right over here is the fountain. That was a fountain that was turned on a little earlier. And then these are just office spaces right over here. You got different office spaces all the way up. It's kind of unique or odd that you got an office space right here, and then directly across from the office space, you're still inside, but right there's the hotel rooms. It's odd. It's just odd to me. I'm not used to something like that. Yeah. Right. Like being all enclosed in a courtyard. It's like you would be standing out in the street, or like in a, what do you call it? Plaza? Like in an area that there's no cars, like in a street. I'm not even sure what I want to say. But like this would all be sidewalk area. But instead, it's all enclosed, if that makes any sense. I couldn't see the comments when I was walking.
There were no comments. Everybody left.
Oh, did they? Okay. All right. It looks like we got 60 people and 80 thumbs up. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to pretend that I don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, we are at 2 hours and 31 minutes. You got to get to bed because you got to get up and catch an early flight.
No, I don't have an early flight unless you're using me as an excuse, which is fine. You just need to go to bed.
Didn't we talk about that? I was going to use you for an excuse so I could.
Yeah, I got to get up early, so we.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I'm having a good time. There's people who are still here and they're having fun.
Good, so. Good. I didn't know exactly how you felt. Oh, see, look at my hair. So might need hat time. So it is. There we go. Maybe that's why I looked so washed out and tired. You saw too much white in my hair.
That could be.
Yeah. Like
I'm just going with it.
Oh my, you guys look really tired.
Josh wants to go camping. Says I just woke up and saw y'all still at it.
Oh, you slept quick. Just woke up.
How long have we been going for?
I don't know, 2 hours and 31 minutes.
Jeez.
But Josh, did I put you to sleep? And then I woke you back up again. No, just kidding. All right. Well, yeah, I'm thinking we better get this closed out for tonight at some point.
It's all right by me.
Okay.
No, it was good.
Yeah, don't have anything else to do.
No, I'm really glad we were able to do this and figure out a way to make it happen.
Absolutely.
It is a different backdrop, green hubs, different studio.
Where's the elevator again?
You and your squirrel.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. I am tired. Because then from where we were at and drove back down here to the hotel, and Stitch had to go, slow down. They're stopped up ahead there, and I had to put the brakes on a little harder than normal. Actually, the Subaru helped me put brakes on too.
It's all right. We're alive. It's all good.
Yeah. And to think, he's going to be driving by himself. I can see Lisa already going, be careful, honey.
Let's see.
Good night, sleep well. Somebody's going to good night. See, I couldn't see anything. Good night, sleep well.
Jeff thinks you look more normal now.
I know, right?
Says, I love the mini adventure. You really going to try to hammock down there?
No.
You can pull it off. There's a spot to do it, but I doubt they'd let us do that. Big Mike says, I just pulled back on and saw you're still here. What about Tony's doppelganger there? I don't know. Scott Hall loves these long videos. Carl Simpson is saying good night, everybody. Carl, shout out to you. Always great to see you here. Let's see. Yeah, Josh just left the live running. Thanks for that. It gives Tony some good algorithmic YouTuberosity.
Ooh, yeah.
Good old Mary Torres. Good night and safe travels, Tony and Stitch. Thank you, ma'am. And hope you guys are okay up there with the snow and whatnot. Dennis says good night to you both. Have a safe
good night,
trip
Dennis.
home. Thanks to Stitch. Well, to Tony as well, I'm sure. Thanks, Dennis. Appreciate it. Did use my alcohol stove. My little. I got one of those Tinny's little MDMB stoves that I brought with me this time and used it. Made boiled water like it's supposed to. Worked like a champ,
morning,
like always.
For both of us.
Emma Brown says gonna watch the first part I missed when this is done. Well, you do you, Emma Brown. Love you though, Emma. Shout out. Ed Chaos, good night everybody. See y'all on the next one.
Yeah, good night,
Again,
Ed.
well extend the offer to go surf fishing next.
Yeah. Ed said that go surf fishing with him next year.
You get them saltwater cats there, Ed, because that's all I ever seem to get. Unless I'm dragging for mullet. I've never done well with surf fishing for whatever reason. But maybe Tony's got the. Then again, I said I never won a raffle, and then I won.
And what did I tell him? I was like, "Don't say never."
The guy looked like Tony. Yeah, doppelganger.
Oh, yeah. I got a picture with him.
Yeah.
They took a picture of me and him together. Because it said that I had a twin, and did have a beard and something. Looked a lot.
There's quite a few Tony imposters roaming around that hang. Got it, to be fair. So, just saying. Minnesota Mike Outdoors says to Stitch and Tony, go get your money's worth out of that good bed. This was a good time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Shout out. Good night all from Pepper Leanne. Dennis says, can't beat those stoves. That's true, Dennis. Tinny makes some good stuff, and it's not that expensive.
No.
Alric, hope you're doing well, brother. Glad you showed up. Dave says, well, I guess we're ending, so I will say good night as well.
Good night, Dave.
He asked you to give me a call, Tony, on your way home tomorrow.
Okay.
Daniel says, I'm grooming the dog so I can watch for another 2 hours. What kind of dog do you got, Daniel? He's grooming a dog for another 2 hours.
Wow.
Oh, Pompanos. Yeah, okay, good. That's good eating. That's a good cup of coffee. Lisa, take care, Rick. Yeah, bye all. Okay, that's it. Wrap her up, you big old goofy Santa-looking guy.
All right. Well, there's Tony Rogers.
Terry Rogers says, you did a crunch cake hat, Tony. Good night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one actually
you need a crunch cake hat.
This one was given to me or sent to me by Alpine Warrior because it's got that floppy part on the hat. This is a Liberty hat.
Darn it, Terry.
Oh,
closing out. Darn.
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh,
nothing.
One of the things that I noticed about hammock gear is Adam. He was sitting there and he had a hat on, and I looked at that hat right before I started talking to him, and I was like, "That's my camp hat." It was the same color, and I said, "That's a Legacy." He said, "Huh?" And I said, "That's a Legacy." He said, "Yep, that's the only hat I like is Legacy," and it was a hammock gear hat, and it was the same color. It wasn't this color here, but it was the same color. I told him if he ever gets them in again, let me know, because I love that hat. And this style of hat is really the only style of hat I really like, and fits my head just great. This one here. I like other hats, but it's this material. It's not. I can't explain it. It just happens. But anyhow, so we were closing out, right? He's smiling, or is that a frown? Are you sad?
No, not sad. No. Perfectly happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did have an awesome time over this holiday, and I am tired. I really am tired. Yep. So, anything else that you wanted to say? Yeah, I couldn't get this guy to shut up this week. He just on and on and on. Just talk.
I did. I talk a lot.
No.
I'm a talkative guy.
No, I wish I could capture all.
So
real quick. I wish I could capture everything that happens off camera, so that you guys can, you're just seeing a little snippet, even on this live, a little snippet of just the interactions and things that we get to do off camera. But I can't film that because it would be unnatural if we did all that. Yeah.
So what you got coming up, Tony? This is non-mail Monday.
Oh, so hey, yeah. So what's coming up is, as far as videos, this Thursday night will be the airport video, but coming up for me is going to be getting out of the chair, walking over to the elevator, pushing that button and going up, and then going to sleep and getting some rest, and probably snoring a little bit and getting whacked by a towel because I'm snoring.
I am going to whack him in the head if he does that, Lisa. Yeah. Hopefully you do the same.
Yeah.
My wife and I just rub each other's bellies, which are a snore, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to whack him with a pillow.
That would be better.
Yeah. So
and
Thursday,
I do have a car.
Thursday's which video comes out this Thursday? Airport stealth camp video this coming Thursday. Yes. Sunday Night Live next Sunday. Yes. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. And then we're looking for HangCon videos the following Thursdays in sequential order, or unless you change your mind.
Yeah, I might. See, if I release them on Thursdays, that'll be 4 weeks for people to see the event.
Yeah.
4 weeks. You're gonna get.
No, quit reading that stuff.
Okay.
I'm reading it.
Oh, I thought. Oh, please do. Because what do y'all think? I mean, I know it wouldn't be prudent.
Emma says can't wait.
Okay, so it wouldn't be prudent, I don't think, to release the videos every day over a 4-day period. One, just because not everybody's going to watch them all, but some people will. But it also gets all 4 videos out there, and then I can't have time to make a new one. Then I'm back into the crunch time. If I release them on, say, one on a Monday and one on a Thursday for the next 2 weeks, it gives me 2 weeks. But I'm already going to be getting content driving back to PA. Another HangCon.
Emma says scatter the releases. So.
Scatter the release?
Yep.
Emma, how far apart should I scatter them?
This is on you, Emma. Producer Emma.
Yes, she's a big
Release
help.
them when the weather tells you not to. Cindy Wagner, I told him that's what he should do.
Yeah.
Release them when the weather tells you not to camp for a week.
Okay.
So we had this discussion. I was going to suggest that he just gets out there and camps and then banks those videos and continue to release these things, but have these videos banked so if he can't go out for a week or two, he'd have some videos to put out in a week. So inverse of what you're suggesting, sadly, but that was kind of the conversation we had earlier.
Mondays and Thursdays. I would like them.
Yeah, we could do that. Mondays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
Arlene says.
Yeah, the problem, like if these were 4 separate type of videos and not 4 of the consecutive days of an event, I could hold them. I could hold one, release one and hold 3 for maybe bad weather, then release one more, and then say there's bad weather again, release another one. But then you wouldn't be in the flow of the 4 videos that happen. Because usually when you see video 1 and it says, hey, stay tuned for video 2, you're like, oh, I can't wait till episode 2 comes out. So I don't want them to be too quick because I want the time that it allows me to get out there and do another video. So, which means that I can bank any video I make on the way home for a bad video.
Yep.
And get these out consecutively while it's still on HangCon's mind, while it's still on the vendors' minds that I met, things like that.
Yep.
So, But it also gives them time to get back from their event and
I mean,
kind
you
of
can.
let the inhale.
Darlene mentioned you could do the Mondays and Thursdays if you want to get,
Get them out.
I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll discuss it a little bit more, maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, I'm going to say we're ready to go. And this has been great, you guys hanging on with us here. And I want to say thank you very much because Stitch has blessed me with being able to stay here with him tonight, bringing him back to the airport so he can check in. And just what a blessing that was. And you didn't go cheap. And I had an amazing shower. I've never had a shower with that much pressure.
Only the best for you, Tony.
I know. And get to sit in a nice chair like this and have all this and have this new studio that we're in.
Free elevator rides,
Absolutely. To nowhere.
24 hours a day.
I was running it up and down.
Best ever. Best ever.
This is the best ever. Thank you, Stitch.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
Stitch and I had a great time, and I think you had a great time too.
I did.
You met a lot of great people.
I appreciate you picking me up.
Yeah.
So now you're down to 43 people. They're all leaving.
Because they want me to get off.
Yes.
So we had 34 thumbs up. All right. Oh, we just picked up another person. We got to stay on for another second. No. All right. So Tony and Stitch 2.0 out. And that's how it's going to end. And then I'm going to slide up here and I'm going to push the button. Thanks a lot, everyone, for coming on and supporting the channel and supporting everything. And the prayers will be much appreciated. I'm looking for where I got to push a button. Because, all right, out. All right, good night, everyone. See ya. Okay.